Hello, all you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Ra Zim, and this is Recallers of the Lost Pathfinder, episode 15, A Whale of a Time. And I just realized I forgot to mute out on Discord, but, well, at least the other two streamers did it all. did it, so... Anyways. Oops. Yeah. As usual, we got two others that are streaming this game, so they will, we'll get started once they're back.
I did a really short intro.
Oh, also, we should have Wicked Whiskers here today doing art. He's just getting started up a little bit slower, so it'll be a little moment.
Oh, right, I forgot to mention that Wicked Whiskers was going to be here in my intro. But you said it, so I don't have to now. Ha ha ha.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Key. Only mods can do that.
Oh, that's okay. I was trying to be preemptive.
I didn't want that, actually. I don't need...
Just wanted to be the helpful being.
Helpful being. I do need to do shout-outs for everybody that's going to be here, but I will get to that in a moment.
Wait, I think I'm a mod. I might be able to do that.
On my channel?
Hey.
Yeah, you should be able to, actually.
I now have apple juice.
Apple juice good.
Ooh, apple juice.
Yep. Alright. Take a break from the fries. We're gonna work on the chicken now.
Chad is now where you are working on the chicken.
Yep.
Thank you, Key. When Whiskers comes on, I'll change scenes then.
There we go.
Here we go. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes the bottler takes a moment. Nibbles is a busy kobold.
You can't do commands too close together.
No.
Citrus habanero rub is pretty good.
Good.
I think I still like the lemon pepper more, but this is pretty good.
Bit goal. Or not bit goal. If y'all want to or tip me, up there, I got a goal this time. It doesn't help the players. It helps me. I think I need to update Nibbles' firmware at some point.
So, are we ready to do intros?
I believe so. You ready, Key?
I'm ready. Everybody else ready?
Time for the reclap.
The recap.
Well, for intros first.
Oh, intros first.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Me being dumb, having already switched that scene and then going back. Man, I don't think too well. Hi, I'm the GM. I'm Drunk Dragon Era over on my own channel, Drunk_Dragon_Era over here in Twitchlet. I also have a YouTube channel. I'm going to be the GM where I hopefully torture my players to kill paint. Ha 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 ha. Or I'm actually not that evil or something, maybe. Kigo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carcerus, also known as Key, and I play Last Lost the Paladin. And don't feel too badly about forgetting about intros and stuff. It's been a month. Next up is Viv/Shoal. Poke the Viv.
I'm Viv. I play Shoal Brine Code, Cat Shark Ranger. I bite things, and I have food right now. Y'all can figure out who goes next.
It's Furry.
Okay. I'm Vari. And I play Fret Signature, the mute musician bard, Kitsune. And off to Taigo.
Oh, they are. Ohio. My name is Oneko Taigo. I stream at twitch.tv/OnekoTaigo. You see it somewhere on the table, or it's Onekotyago. I play Dr. Gerhard Volt. I've run out of ways to say that he is an insane German scientist, so he is an insane German scientist. I think this leaves Zim last.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. I am Razim, and I am playing as Paint, the African wild dog. He's a sentient feral kineticist, entropist.
And that's Ra_Zim on twitch.tv.
Yes.
Revenge.
This won't work.
And that's Oneko Taigo on twitch.tv. And now we can go to story time with Darren on my thing and get the fancy transition. And that sound should just go through automatically, and I shouldn't have to worry about it. Go for it, Key.
Alrighty. Last time was session 14, exploring the depths of a city. For those who may need a brief refresher, everybody in this team of adventurers, with giant air quotes there, are recallers who work for the city of Twilight. And we finally gotten to come back to a mission that we had to put on hold since we had been intercepted by a very spooky, fate-bending entity. But now we're back. Before they resume their mission on the water world, Last insists upon acquiring a ring of water breathing, the rental kind, for Paint before they head out. Heading over to Captain Tooth's bar, they requisition a ring for Paint, and Tooth asks if they want flippers for the canine, looking very amused. Tooth even pays for the flippers out of his own pocket, very amused to see the canine slapping around with 4 flippers. After his amusement falls off, the Sharkman asks Fragment to put up a sign on their way out. Much to the Lurky Recaller's dismay, the sign says all bar fights cancelled for the immediate future. Then Tooth asks if the team needs anything else. Fret holds up a finger and writes out asking for waterproof bags. Tooth manages to scrounge up 2 waterproof bags, although of the non-magical variety. Lost asks for a waterproof quiver, and possibly something for his armor to avoid rusting. Tooth suggests some sealing wax, and allows the paladin to purchase a modified waterproof bag for his ammo. With the requisitions done, Fragment Not Found go off to find their cough and get their mission underway. Along the way to the training grounds, Lost and Shoal argue about the validity of Wandermeal. Again. They don't find their cough at the training grounds. Trying to sight read this sentence. They don't find him at the training grounds, but rather find Dextrol posted somewhere standing guard. Very bored. As Fret is about to explain to Dex that they have a mission, Lost manages to talk faster than he can write. Dextrol is pleased to have anything to do besides standing guard, at least. On the walk to the gateway, Shoal asks for a recap of the team's mission on the water world. In essence, Fragment Not Found are to explore this world which has recently undergone an apocalypse, and search a submerged city to find and save any lost souls present. When the Recallers ping-pong their way back to the aquatic sphere, they find themselves reaching their destination with nary a hint of nausea this time. On arrival, Dextrol asks his team if they want to dive right in or prepare for a bit first. Fret quickly scribbles out that he'd like time to prepare, not that any of his allies disagree with the idea. The Foxfolk pulls out his cosmological cartography equipment, marking down the spot as where they first met the Unraveler. While Fret consults his cosmic charts, Paint manipulates a bubble of air around his head, providing himself protection from water and fresh air. Lost takes his time touching up his equipment, helmet, mask, and all, with sealing wax. Flippers are applied to those needing them, and Fragment have their cough take them into the world. They appear on the world in the air just above the surface. In the few moments they have in the air, the recallers find the climate of this place to be unbearably warm and humid. Splashing into the water, Shoal immediately notices that their surroundings are far warmer than it should be, even at a planetary equator. Volt's mind works at a mile a minute, realizing algae is going to be a problem on this world, and that oceanic life is either going to be very small or very large, with very little in between. While most of his teammates are fairly buoyant, Lost is weighed down by his equipment and quickly begins to sink. Even so, he attempts to swim and keep from descending too quickly. One thing Shoal notices, as he stays on the surface a bit longer, is that the water in visual distance is dead calm. This could well mean a terrible storm is on its way, which is of concern. Paint dives briefly, helping Last to the surface and to stay afloat, even with his armor. This is becoming a trend. At Shoal's direction, Fret helps to lightly tie Last to the cat shark to prevent him from sinking too far. Once Lost's sinking problem is dealt with, Shoal relays that everything about this world sucks for being in water. Lost apologizes not only for his sinking issue, but also for how awful the world seems since he picked this mission hoping it would be good for Shoal. While he wasn't wrong on the latter point, Shoal insists he not apologize. Now, where is the city? Fret notes via telepathy to Shoal it is likely straight down, dropping a sunrod into the water. It quickly fades from view, but thanks to Dextrol, they know they're right above it. For now, they begin to sink into the waves. Approximately 15 feet down, the recallers, save for Lost, begin to see suburban areas and signs of electricity being present. As Fragment Not Found continue deeper into the water, they see more urbanization, and when their gazes follow the cables, they see generator buildings. Volt recognizes the generators as having heated the waters of the world, thusly dooming it, relaying this information as best he can to his allies. Everything seems to have a coating of thin, flowing algae, at least on the tops of things like buildings. Shoal directs the group to sink down toward a number of wharves near where the generator structures were erected. At the sunken wharves, the group finds several sunken metal ships, giving them another hint to the technological level of the civilization here. The area looks like it had a large drop-off into the ocean once upon a time, and the recallers can see pipes running down into the depths from the generators. Used to take cold water from the deep oceans, no doubt. As they stand on the wharves, Shoal's expression becomes even more deeply displeased than usual. He is very offended by the fate of this world, and is quite glad everyone responsible is dead. Tugging on the silk rope, keeping him attached to Shoal, Fret gestures toward the city. It might be best to start looking for lost souls. Shoal agrees, wanting something to bite. Following the cat shark and Kitsune, the team make their way deeper into the city, seeing more and more signs of increasing electrical presence and usage. Haphazard wire stations, signs with light bulbs in the dozens here and there, bars and small establishments along their way. Shoal and Paint both notice off in the distance a humanoid figure walking for a bit, then they feel the water chill briefly. Otherwise, it is fairly quiet. Shoal relays that the figure was likely a lost soul or an undead. Last states that it could have been an unraveler, given their rift was cold. With no evidence of that particular problem, Fret just shrugs and goes to retrieve light bulbs from a nearby sign. Since Lost no longer needs to worry about sinking, Shoal removes the rope from him for now, granting him an amount of free mobility. As much as as the armored vapor cat can in deep water. The team is so distracted they fail to notice a swarm of creatures disturbed by Fret's fiddling with a sign. A tentacle reaches out and grabs Fret by the arm, multiple squid-like things swarming out of the sign they've been hiding in. At least, they seem to look like squid, except more bulbous, and with more eyes. Eyebulb squid, if you will. Shoal is having none of this, zipping off in the water like a missile and mauling the squid grappling his fox. One claw swipe is enough to kill it, leaving the cat shark to guard Fret. This is where I go combat. Because if you want to see the combat, watch the last session. With the tentacle-filled ambush dealt with, Shoal begins consuming the bodies from the ocean floor. Fret, out of curiosity, tears open the sign and finds rocks and other debris that were built up into sheltering walls until the kitsune undid it all. One thing he notices, however, is a lot of bare copper wiring inside the sign. The main insulation of the crude setup being blocks of wood. Pulling out his any tool, Fret swaps them to cutting pliers to collect some copper wires. Lost thumps over and looks over Fret's shoulder curiously. The water briefly turns cold again. Feeling this, Last looks around and sees what seems like a sort of female-looking apparition walking down the street a bit away from the group. Seeing Last and Fret wounded, Paint swims over to help heal Last first. Fret blows his horn to cast some healing magic, producing an almost whale song-like note that Shoal finds pleasing to the ears. Oh right, I made the side note here, we got 120 seals from that fight. After being healed, Lost attempts to point out the apparition only to see that he has vanished already. Fret notices and swims toward where the apparition was, but only sees some shadows down an alleyway. Blowing on his horn again, Fret looks for fiendish presences, but finds none. Drawn by their allies, Volt and Shoal regroup with the team, both seeing the shadows around the corner. They also spy the apparition, but it is one street down from the team's current location. More pressing is the presence of one or more things in the alley. Shoal attempts to stealthily swim closer to get a look, seeing in the alley a pair of elongated creatures with long, sharp snouts akin to ice picks. Almost like someone took an eel and crossed it with a swordfish. Shoal sends an image of what he's seen to Fret, telling him to relay that they should not go around the corner, as the creatures are coiled to strike. The foxfolk frantically gestures to the others, trying to get his companions to help get around the other side of the alleyway, hopefully to surround the sword eels. Since he can't sneak, Lost moves as cautiously as he can, getting his bow prepared to try and strike from a distance. Volt smartly stayed well away from the alley, prepared to fire upon the sword eels from a distance as well. Shoal moves into position, hovering in the water above the creatures like looming death. Paint, of course, is unwilling to leave Lost's side. The moment Fret makes it around the back end of the alley, the serpentine monsters launch into an attack. Combat. Another 120 seals. Both Fret and Lost, now that combat is over, both have the same idea as they observe the dead sword eels, each independently going about acquiring the stout sword ice pick protrusions of the recently fallen foes. Shoal waits patiently for his allies to finish acquiring what they want, and then begins to consume some of the tasty eel creature. While Shoal eats, Fret asks that the cat shark let them know if there's anything worthwhile to retrieve. Sadly, there is nothing particularly fascinating inside the sword eels of note. Fragment waits a while for their most vicious member to finish eating tasty fish meats. When he finishes, Shoal notes where he last saw the apparition, Fret gesturing for the cat shark to lead the way. As the team rounds the corner, they see the spirit-like entity enter into a building, almost as if she was waiting for them. Concerning, but Fragment swims towards the building anyway. The door is left slightly ajar due to the water pressure, allowing the recallers easy access. Paint sticks his nose in to look, seeing an early 20th century apartment building entryway. The rest of the team enters soon after, taking a look around the foyer. They hear a soft creaking sound as though someone is going up the stairs, then the sound of an opening door. Strange, given they're underwater. The ghost sounds come from the second floor. Lost attempts to move ahead, only for Fret to grab his arm and stop him, frantically motioning to his friend. Confused, Last asks why he was stopped. Fret swimming outside the building. The kitsune looks inside and outside the building a few times, concerned. Shoal follows him, biting at the doorframe. Anxious, Fret telepathically informs Shoal this reminds him of how he died. Shoal grumbles, but at least the building doesn't seem to be a mimic or the like.
Yeah, imagine meeting a house mimic.
It's not like there's one in Twilight or anything that you can just go totally visit and talk to.
Paint wanders inside, already heading up the stairs, lost close on the canine seals. They see an open door on the second floor. Seeing his friends going inside, Fret wills himself to follow them. Inside the room is an apartment, and along one wall, in a baby carrier, are 5 nascent soul orbs, just like the one Paint has been keeping with him since the Bloodstar world. The apparition is sitting near the carriage, back turned to the group. Shoal attempts to speak to the ghost, but gets no response, Lost pushing himself into the room to attempt to make contact. Shoal specifically moves closer to the lost soul eggs. The phantom stands up straight, stern, and then the already cold water of the room grows colder. Paint pushing through and standing between Last and the ghost. Both Fret, Paint, and Volt recognize the entity as a poltergeist, a hostile, phantasmal entity. It appears to be some sort of humanoid, but lacking many key features. Fret begins a performance, last noting that poltergeists can't be reasoned with. As much as they may wish to, it is anchored by an obsession on the material realm. Sadly, as the paladin is quick to point out,
returned. Loberont Sign Alma just resubscribed for 12 months. Paint cute. Hashtag no kill paint.
Congrats on your resub.
Sorry, I forgot I had that feeding through, but thank you for that resub, Loveron. And your 12 months, 1 year of support.
I'll consider it, maybe.
Thank you, Loberon. And it's no big deal. Let's see, where was I? Sadly, as the paladin is quick to point out, they can't really clear or cleanse the poltergeist's obsession at this point. Said obsession clearly being the nascent souls. Waiting briefly for his allies, Fret then sends several blasts of positive energy into the aggressing phantom. And combat. 160 seals. Fret stows away his horn and slowly slumps against the wall, Shoal, in spite of being bloated from eating, flopping down with the fox. Volt rubs his head where it was impacted by a picture frame. He asks if anyone has some healing, causing Last to nudge Paint in the doctor's direction to help out. Fret gestures towards the baby carriage now that its warden is gone, looking toward Lost. The paladin slowly moves through the water, seeing 5 soul echoes there, just as the one Paint has on him. Now Fragment has 6 nascent souls they need to find new worlds and homes for. Lost briefly jokes that if this keeps up, they'll need to ask Erebane for help, getting a few looks for his trouble. Heading toward another room the poltergeist was going to before it was undone, the Vapor Cat sees what may have once been a nursery. He stands there quietly. reminiscing on dreams that cannot be. Wanting to get up, Fret makes several attempts to gesture and get Shoal to let him up. Even resorting to telepathy to tell the cat shark he wants up, Shoal begrudgingly allowing it. Fret moves over to join Lost, peering in at the nursery. There are still cartoonish animal-looking people painted on the walls. Perhaps what the citizens of the world look like? Noting his friend's presence, Last gives a nod to the kitsune. He asks, after a pause, if Fret ever wanted a family, looking forlornly at the nursery. It takes a moment, but the fox gives a melancholy nod. Paint seems to overhear them, sending an image of everyone together in dog form, save Shoal, who is still himself, and the sense of the word pack. Dropping the subject with a smile, Last merely nods. The vapor cat then asks if Fred is okay, if he wants to leave. When the bard expresses an amount of confusion, Lost relays that he noticed Fret's earlier distresses. While he doesn't fully understand, he can take guesses and reassures Fret that if it gets to be too much, just to let Lost know. As they are conversing, a huge creature passes by the windows at a brisk clip, casting the rooms of the apartment in absolute darkness for a few moments. Primal fear sweeps across those present, forcing them into silence. Fret and Lost carefully swim back to the others, Fret telepathically hissing at Shoal, asking what the heck that creature was. Shoal swims to a window, pushing what remains of it out of the frame, and takes a look. The creature itself is truly huge, looking like some sort of elongated whale head with tentacles attached, like some sort of strange hybrid of squid and whale. Squinting at it, Shoal notices it has an odd fascination with what looks like a radio tower in the relative distance. Then he looks back at his allies and grumbles internally. If not for the rest of his team being effectively crippled underwater, he would seriously consider fighting it. He even says as much as his allies come to look out the window and make a plan. While Shoal doesn't want to fight it with the current state of things, especially because of Last, the paladin is basically a slow crustacean at the moment. Seemingly unamused, Lost insists he could give the creature some severe indigestion if it tried to eat him. Even so, the team leader suggests they should probably figure out what the creature finds so fascinating about the apparent radio tower. The cat shark groans in response, while Fret peers out the window, looking for a discreet path toward the tower without getting seen. From the looks of things, it will require an amount of hopping across the algae-suffocated roofs of the buildings. Hopefully, Shoal's concerns will prove unfounded, and Fragment Not Found can get to their destination without issue.
And back to table view because we got some fan art. By the way, thank you so much for the biddies, Ido. Ooh, Whiskers just joined. Let's.
Yes, Whiskers is
And-
here
and-
now.
Perfect
Like
timing.
what you said. Thank you for the bit.
Now to cover... Oh, yeah. Now to
Whiskers!
cover up Whiskers with fan art from Raijin.
It's okay. He's still on my table. I'll have to. I'll have to wigwam things a little bit here.
Oh
Here, I'll go to this view.
my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Raijin, for this.
Oh,
Oh.
that is so precious.
I told Raijin that Shoal's gonna kill him.
Oh,
Why?
if Twitch will let me log in, I'll be able to see it.
Oh,
Well,
so
look
a
at-
stay of execution, great.
Look at the table.
Oh, it's on the table?
Yeah, I put it on the table so that way people. I mean, I would appreciate if you watched too, but
Excellent.
Fred, I'm assuming you're going to steal this one.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Go ahead and get Once you move it, I'll go ahead and get it into a good position. On the side note, I do have things staged to switch windows and move things around. So viewers, if you need me to change things, let me know. But in the meantime, whoop, not in Spice. Let's not erase Spice. That's a different game. City map. All right, so we got a fun thing to do today. So let me pull up a tutorial right away, so that way you guys can take a look at what's
Oh, no.
going on.
Oh boy.
On the map that you guys are about to see, there are orange lines and white boxes across the map. The orange boxes are walls and places to hide, and white boxes indicate ceilings. Fun stuff, huh? The non-visible area outside of a white box will go for 2 spaces. If there's a white space, it'll go an additional spot where you cannot be viewed depending on the angle. So this is going to be a skill challenge that involves you hopping in and out of buildings. From above, which is also a thing, reference the bottom picture, where you have to be in those lighter white spaces to not be seen. If you guys are caught in the open or caught in a visible area, you will immediately start combat. Now, the wonderful thing about this is that you guys get to move 6 spaces, and it gets to move 12. Its spaces are predetermined and a giant loop. This is a very large notepad. I will show you your destination here in a moment. I need to make sure I switch myself to the GM spots. That way I can actually see.
Are you... Wait, I need to check my movement.
Yes, because you guys are going to be traveling as a group. If you split off from one another, that's when things start to get a little weird.
Right.
And here is your enemy. Red space is visual
Oh,
from
Lord.
side. White space is from side. This area up here is the radio tower. If you make it to those red squares, you are safe. Welcome to 20 hours of work.
Okay.
Wow.
I need more explanation. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, first off, is it supposed to be a giant black square?
Yes, because fog of war.
Okay. Just making
Here's
sure
your
on
player
that.
piece. That's
Oh.
for all of you.
Okay, we move as
Okay.
group.
Yep,
And
unless
yellow
otherwise
is-
noted.
Okay, so we need to get over here.
You got it without getting caught. Let me save the table before anybody touches anything, because I know you guys. There you go.
Yellow is walls?
Yes, yellow is walls.
Okay, and those block 2
Are
lines.
solid. Those are solid areas you cannot enter.
No, I mean, they block vision 2 spaces away from.
In
They block the
appropriate
enemy's
direction.
few spaces. Yes.
Okay, and ceiling. White is ceiling?
Yep.
Ye-
White is ceiling. That means that if you're under there,
Yeah,
this
the
white area
lighter.
around the thing cannot see directly down at you.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Good. I wasted a lot of time on this puzzle. Do people need a moment to converse and openly roleplay before I get into this and put the whale in a thingy in its starting position? I will admit that this is AI art. I just used AI to create it because it was easier.
That's fine.
Told the AI make a squid whale.
Yes. Well, I said, hey, AI, what is terrifying to add on to a whale and a squid and lives in the deep? And it named off that one prehistoric animal that is that shellfish and then shark. And I was like, yes, do that, go.
Why
You
does
know
it say
when you say that
$10? Why does it say $10 when we hover over it?
Because there's a $10 chip that's posting it up right now, because otherwise it disappeared into the fog of war.
Like
Yeah, it's got a stack of chips underneath it. If you look,
Yeah,
I see him
if you
now.
look at a different angle.
yeah, I had to do that so that way I could,
Oh.
because otherwise it disappeared into the black.
And then even the DM doesn't know where it goes.
Well, I do. It's just you guys can't see it, and that is not helpful for you guys getting to actually do this correctly.
Yeah.
Because half the point is you're dodging this thing. So if you guys do
Okay.
want to split off, I will set it up live. I'm not a Pokemon. Yep, I'll switch table view so you guys can... Oh. Yep, I was prepared to move things just in case. There you guys go. Yep. And just for my channel, since I have the DM screen on, this is what it looks like for them, just that way you guys can see. If the view areas disappear, just go straight up and down for the map. It'll make the visible areas appear. Just as a heads up.
I will avoid looking at your stream.
Okay, so
Perfect.
you said we can move 6 spaces?
Yep, you move 6 spaces, and then I move its spaces. It will normally get 6. There's a couple of instances where it may get 12. Just to warn you.
So, I propose that route.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to go with, too.
Yep, bear in mind you guys can split off from each other. If you wish. But then things get fun.
Anyone have any other suggestions as far as route?
Uh,
That looks like a good route to
Also,
be.
it is.
We don't see much, so
Yeah.
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 We'll reveal more as we
Yeah.
go, so we'll be able to adjust course.
Go ahead and move yourselves.
Also,
Oh,
yeah. Is there
something ahead of
anything
my hair.
that needs to be established before we begin our traveling, or is this hey, there's a thing that's interesting, we're going?
That's... I'm going to tell you, I don't have scripts for every single building on this map because there's a lot of them. It is a building of nondescript nature. It is a building.
It's what remains of a small structure.
Yes. What did you say, Viv?
I was just clicking on the point that I figured we would go to, and was like, how does that look?
Thank you, Aloe Vera, for the follow. Welcome, Comfy Bot.
And then diagonal
I mean, I
one.
think going here would...
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
As I said, you guys are either going to steamroll this or it's going to suck. I'm not sure which way.
And
Well,
to
I
be clear,
mean-
we need to remain
Yeah,
out of its vision while moving, correct?
You don't want to cross its vision at all. No, if you enter its vision at any point in time, combat does start.
Yep.
okay, so hear me out. Calamari.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Tempting as that is, very big creature, and we might be able to weaken it if we do something with the radio tower, if we're going to fight it at all. Also, we can
And
totally
last
get
but
more...
not least, I don't want it to krill us.
Bap. But also, we can totally get more calamari. There's the eyebulb squid. We just need to find more.
But yeah, I'm absolutely cool with us WKing this. So yeah, that yellow dot is where I would say would be acceptable.
Okay, so just to...
the W key I'm okay with. It's the fact that paint is apparently concerning the also M1.
The what?
WM1 is W plus mouse 1, which is a term to refer to someone who just runs forward, firing at the enemy.
Ah,
Also known as Leroy Jenkins.
Also known as how every single Pyro player plays.
I mean, is that
Oh,
not how you're
Lord.
supposed to? I like Fret's suggestion. My only alternate suggestion is the
No,
Pixel.
that's
If only because we don't know
oh,
what its vision cone is going to look like.
I say we follow Key's path. Because
Okay.
strategically, we don't want to rush forward too much. Now, are these lighter squares, are they always safe then, Era?
No, that means that they have ceiling, which means they can't directly see down into you.
Okay.
Yes. So if it looks directly into a space, like for instance, if the whale thing, squid whale, was just to the right of us, it could see into the space and see us right now.
Yes.
But if it was directly above us or like above and to the left, it would not see us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why it has that white pattern that's a circle around it. That's its down vision, and the red cone is its forward vision. Forward vision is blocked by orange lines. White is blocked by the lighter colored squares. That's ceiling.
FYI, we cannot see its vision here.
You gotta
if you mouse over
move
it,
to a top down.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why, but depending on where the whale is on the board, sometimes you have to top down. Sometimes it's visible everywhere. It's the fog of war being weird, and I could not for the life of me get it to do anything else.
it's
Fair
cool.
enough.
It's fine.
Well, yeah. Even more so, I say Key's route.
Trying to stay away from it, even though it might very well dart across the map. But yeah. Let's. I say Key's pretty good.
Okay. If you guys are in agreement, you can go ahead and move the player piece one square at a time.
Yep.
And you don't have to drop it. You can just drag it. This just helps with map reveal instead of just dragging it directly there.
Oh, we found a big building.
Yes. Yeah, my main
Good.
concern about moving up to where you suggested, the other suggestion there was we didn't know if there was a wall up here or not.
which there does appear to be. I mean, we would have been safe in that building from the looks of things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
we
didn't
just
know.
didn't know if it was going to be open or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the good thing is there appears to be a wall there. The bad thing is there appears to be a wall there.
Exactly. And you guys are safe to move. The whale has done its thing.
Now, we are allowed to
Here
move.
to reveal.
We are allowed to move one square at a time and then decide where we're moving next, right?
Nope. You got to move. Once you move there, your turn is end. This is because of the fog of war. This is a once and done situation.
Okay, well, I
So-
don't think you can make it
Well,
over.
we only have visibility out to here, though.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so, like, I don't... It doesn't look like you can make it over anywhere, at least...
But sometimes it can
Position.
move up. It can move 12 squares.
Yeah, but even moving 12 squares, I think it could get
Yeah,
you...
we probably would be safe.
Yeah,
I like that
yeah.
suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah, here would be good.
Yep. By the way, I will let you guys break up your move into blocks. So if you move one square of your 6, that will just mean that you have 5 squares left. You can't just undo your moves, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, no, I thought that's what he was asking before.
Oh no, I thought he meant, can I just move my piece over there and then move it back? And I was like,
No,
this is not an
no.
undo
No, no, no.
situation.
No.
I
Okay.
was meaning.
Yes.
Yeah, I was meaning go
Yeah,
here
we
and then
can't
be like,
see-
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we move to this wall and then... Like,
Yeah, because we couldn't see the wall. So.
Yeah. So
I would-
yes, one.
But we also totally can, like, move 3 squares
So-
out and then be like, nope, and then use our remaining 3 squares to move back.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's just no take backsies. That's all it is.
All right. So, I mean, I already moved it twice, but you guys good? I feel like we may want to go into this corner here, that original suggestion, just for
Yeah.
now.
That'll be safe unless it suddenly turns around.
Yeah. I still
Which
feel
is-
like that's where we want to go, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm seeing lots of safe spaces.
Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it turns a little bit back that way and then goes 1 this way. And that puts it at your guys' turn.
Okay, abort this idea and run back the other way.
Well,
Hear me out, though. Hear me out.
Yeah, that was going to be my suggestion. That is a good place to hide because the way that the vision works, we should be safe in there, unless it's like directly looking in.
Yeah, if it legitimately lands directly right here, that's the only time we would be
Yeah, it would be able to see
in
you
problem.
from. Whoop. Oh, I gotta choose a square. Hold on. There we go. It should be able to see you from this spot and from this direction. Because it'd have
Regardless,
to.
it looks like we'd sort of be trapped in there, and
Oh, that is a good point. Because I'm
Like,
not
we-
seeing any other good entrances. We could go down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got an
6.
idea. How about we wait?
I mean,
You know, that's not a bad idea. I personally say we go back to where we were the last turn, but I'm
I mean,
also
I do like here.
I also like the idea of just
So that
staying
we
where
can-
we are for this turn.
I would vote either staying where we are.
Actually, more
Going-
accurately, I would like here because I
Yeah.
think that should.
I would say stay where we are, go back where we were, go where Volt said, or sticking ourselves in the corner.
Actually, I've just come up with an idea. Instead of like using squiggly paint,
Do you
how
want a
about
piece?
we each grab a thing?
Oh yeah, we could use
We could use our
little
initiative
tokens.
marker tokens.
Yeah.
Yep, just be careful they don't. Here, let me really quickly make sure that they ignore the fog before you put them on the board. But hold still.
Because it's
Sorry,
been being
sorry.
a pain in the butt
Got
to draw, erase, draw, erase, draw, erase.
That is
Also,
fair.
I'm about to have a pain in the mouth. I apologize.
Your player pieces are now ignoring fog of war, and if I grab them all here and yep, just make sure to shrink them.
Oh,
as...
those ones. Okay, those ones.
Yep.
Ah.
And this way we can also streamline the voting a bit by just placing our tokens where we want them, where we vote. I am still voting here because I worry that these spots over here are going to, like, if it turns this way, it'll have a much easier vision. There's the line, right? Yeah. It'll have a much easier vision into these squares, whereas it'll have to move quite a bit more to be able to see us over here. That's why my vote's
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, got no opinion, Shoal, I assume.
My guess is Shoal's opinion is just go bite it.
Viv,
Yes.
Viv.
Okay.
And to those of you without context for why I just was making weird noises, I have a sour candy redeem.
Go ahead and move your player piece.
Darn it. the stack.
Oh no.
Just want my piece.
I'm sorry.
Actually, should we go here? Because we can... We've got
Well, I mean, if
6
it
squares.
decides-
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, if it decides to come south, that's going to be a problem. Or come in a
Well,
different direction.
I mean, if it decides to come south, it's not going to
we'll
be
have-
much.
Yeah, it will have at least a turn to react.
Yeah. I say
Yeah.
1 more square, because we're most likely where it's at right now. It could change, but most likely we'll have to book it out this way.
Because, yeah, it would have to be past this area right here in order for it to be a threat. So that would be
Alright. I think we're...
more than 12 spaces.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. You guys have moved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You hear it hit something out there. Like it rammed into
Oh.
a building.
Oh,
This thing not bright. Got it.
2, 3,
It's like it's looking for something.
6.
My babies!
Yeah. I'm going to be right back really quickly. I need to get more water. Go ahead and plot out your route.
Oh, and no diagonals, right?
yeah.
1, 2.
We operate on Doom rules.
We're going to be a little exposed from the top if we stay out in this open, but we don't know.
I mean, what are the chances of it randomly deciding to 1-8?
Hi.
I would.
Well, like, I mean...
You gotta remember, it can move 12 squares.
Well, it normally moves 6. It only seems to move 12, so far as we understand, when it's going to ram something. So, just gonna place that there temporarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, being temporarily exposed sucks, but I think we're going to have to at some point.
I agree. I would say, though, we should take the more cautious route and only go there. I'm good with being exposed, but at least we've got the wall right there.
See, the thing is, it's not even the more cautious route, because it might have some weird wibbly vision toward.
It might. But
I'm kind of with Vari.
Oh, so
Alright.
if we have to, we can dart left instead of right.
yeah, but I guess Shoal is the tiebreaker.
Alright, so what are the 2 directions you want me
Okay,
to choose
so-
between?
So, another
This
important
spot or
thing
that
that I've
spot?
got in my decision-making process is this gives us more chance to get to somewhere safe while advancing.
Well, how about we instead then? I'm just gonna do this. What if we go with this instead?
Sure.
We still
Yeah,
have
okay, I'm good with
walls. Yeah, we still have walls covering us at least a bit, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I'm
actually
gonna just pull.
that's a great idea
Yeah.
because unless it's over top of us, we should be okay.
Yeah. We'll
And
be
worst case scenario, if it gets close, we can dart into the small building.
Yeah, from there we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can get all the way into that building if we have to.
all right. I guess we looks
Alright.
like the unanimous agreement.
Minus Viv.
Oh, I said I agreed with the idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got to move your token. That's how we vote.
Well,
So we're moving here.
Yes.
Yes, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let me open my can of water.
Oh, I'm seeing what looks like another big building up there.
All right, its turn then. It's going to go ahead and rotate again.
I'm also seeing what looks like a door to that big building.
This is go 1 this way, then rotate, then 1, then rotate, 1, rotate, 1, right there. And if I got my map correct, 1, and that way. And it should end up... Why didn't I add coordinates to this? I should have added coordinates. Afterthought. There you go.
Okay. So
Okay,
I'm going to make a proposal.
and
that
I'm
is
going to
that
make an observation.
we
Go
move
ahead.
here, and then we can decide. There appear to be 2 buildings that we can sort of see, and that should give us a better idea of the safety of those buildings.
I have a counter proposal and also an observation. My proposal is we do the very safe route of being here, and
I'm just going to say,
I know that it'll delay us, of course.
I have an objection to that from an in-game.
Oh.
That feels rule abusey.
Why?
Because
Oh,
this
you
counts
mean
on us
like,
being able to magically see through a wall.
Well, there's supposed to be windows and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did the fog of war intentionally.
Yeah, it's not depicted, but the assumption is that these ruins have windows.
Or holes.
Ruins,
And stuff.
yeah, holes, windows, etc., that we can see through.
Yep. Otherwise, I would have used the other method of doing this, and I didn't want to. And it had nothing to do with the fact I didn't want to delete a bunch of miniature squares all night.
Yeah,
Just
judging
so
that suspiciously specific objection to it, that never came into.
But either way, regardless of rules abusing and whatnot,
Okay, yeah, if it's within rules, I'm not opposed to Vari's.
I would say I would kind of like to go here and kind of get a bit of a scout out, you know? See what we've got ahead of us.
Because, yeah, it is, I guess, point of note that Vari's only gives us vision of this building, but there's also apparently this building.
I also like
yeah.
last suggestion.
Yeah, I would like just use 2 spaces to see. And then we have 4 in order to dart into.
I'm down.
But, okay, no, I have an objection to that, because if we move to either one of Paint or my places, we have the ability to dart into either of these 2 buildings. If we move 2 spaces there, we will not successfully be able to get into this building.
But we can.
We might be able to get into this one, though.
Yes, but that building might be shit.
Okay, at the least, can we agree to at least move here and see
yeah.
what we can see from there? Just
Okay,
1 square for now.
I guess at all points, we all agree that moving 1 space over here is correct.
Okay. All right, so
Oh,
we've got an
1,
entrance
2,
there.
3, 4.
So, yeah, I like that right there. That's square.
Yeah.
I would like to move 1 space. I would like to move to my space first, just so we can make sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we can go, of course, just 1 square at a time. We'll go 1 square at a time.
Okay, yeah, no, this building is fucking good.
Perfect.
All right, then.
All right, this thing then rotates, moves, rotates twice. 1, 2, then 1.
Oh God, Whiskers!
4, 5. You hear it ram into something again.
Oh no.
Ooh, what is Whiskers drawing? Let's take a look. I should just like make this transition. There we go. Ooh, I like that.
Oh. All right,
Well
that's
then.
scary.
It is. It is rather scary. Yes.
Wait, what?
What is what now?
What Whiskers is
Whiskers
drawing?
is doing.
Ah,
Yeah. Visible on mine and Zim stream currently. I should just had Whiskers draw this enemy. He would have done a much better job than the AI.
You should just ask me to doodle it. We would have
I
had
could have,
folder.
but I wanted it to be a surprise.
I mean, that's fair.
Era, you do have permission to message Whiskers at any time, and if you need to
I
pay
know.
him, you could just be like, "Hey, I worked out the deals with the deal with Whiskers. Here's the type of art I'm getting."
If needed in the future, maybe. I don't normally go this deep into this nonsense, but this was worth it because this is fun to watch for me, mainly. And I'm the most important person here, obviously.
okay. So my suggestion so far is that we move here and use that to scout out whether we this building is cover or Zoidberg our way back into the building we're currently.
I agree.
I'm good with this.
With that
Yeah.
being next move.
I would be cautious about that though, because
Yeah,
it
I
could
want to make
always
sure we
turn
can
and
just like
spot us.
go around the corner that Fred is next to.
Yeah.
So we're all in agreement that we move to where the
1, 2,
stack is right now.
3. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Vari's building is safe. All in agreement with Vari's position.
Yeah, where Vari put him. Yeah, I'm good
Ye-
with that.
Yep, sounds good.
Here, I will. Yep.
Just separate us out.
All right, turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sudden shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this building. Thump.
Oh, that was quite a bit of rotating.
Yes. You should try to read this notepad, Doc.
I'm good.
Okay, so my proposal is we stay put.
I like that idea.
Okay, I do have a question.
What about here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So there is a problem.
Oh,
with that.
that's risky.
It is risky. So it could technically, potentially, see in there, but there's no guarantee.
I mean, if it comes a little bit south, it can see us in this one anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it would have
It
to
would
move a
need
lot.
to rotate more to see where Viv suggests.
That is a good point. It would have to do a lot of rotate.
But okay, I have a question.
Alternatively, we can go here.
1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on.
That's 6.
No.
No, that's 7.
4,
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's
you're right.
7.
And also, this brings into question my question. How do I
Mhm.
deal with squares like this?
How so?
Is it seeing this square?
Currently no.
But it is seeing this square, I assume?
Yes, it is.
So we're playing the more than
Well,
50%.
technically, no, it can't because that's one out
Okay.
of a wall.
All right.
Yep. So
Walls
it's got
are
2
right.
spaces out of a wall. So technically, this space. Oh, give me my tool. Give me my tool. So technically, spaces it cannot see right now are this and this and this, but it can see here, here, and here.
Interesting.
Okay, so in here we're safe. They can't see.
Yep.
Maybe.
It would have to be able to see you from there. It would have to literally almost rotate in its place.
Which you can't really do. It's slightly operating on like ship rules here.
Slightly. It
Yeah, that's
may have
the
special.
observation I was gonna make.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, I'm down with
I'm
that.
not exactly going to personally suggest it, but I am just going to say that an option could totally be that we move here.
That's deranged.
That is spooky, because if it ends up moving over us, which I don't know that it would.
Oh,
Not
real-
that in character we would necessarily know that, but it could move over us.
Real quick, Era, could you send the inspiration for this creature so I can send it to Whiskers?
So yeah, I agree with moving.
Sure, give me a second because it was a giant squid.
It was
And-
an
what-
elongated whale skull looking thing.
Yes, I need to look up the specific sea creature, though.
Yeah.
So
What are those shelled squid from the Prehistoric era called again?
Oh, freaking
ammonites.
no, nautiloids.
Is that it? Let me double check.
You
Brain
may
isn't
be
working
more-
right now.
You may be more correct.
There are a lot of shelled squid from the prehistoric times.
There was a specific one though. It was the ones that have the curly shell.
That would be an ammonite, yeah, I think. Because,
Ammonite.
you know, ammonite, praise helix.
Well, there
Yeah,
are
nautilus.
nautiloids that have spiral shells, though.
Yeah, true. Anyways, are we all in agreement with moving here?
Yes.
Yeah, if you look up nautilus,
Oh, wrong one.
it's the. It has
Yep,
this
that's the
button.
right one. Yep. So
Okay,
that
can
was
people
the
move the tokens out of the way, please.
that
Yep.
was the
Yeah.
inspiration. And then Key, if you want to send me really quickly the because I gave a description of this thing at one point in time, but I don't have it up.
Yeah, I can do that. Just a sec.
Yep. All right, so you guys are there, which means it's his turn, and
Here, hang on.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just so
Good.
we're clear, my arranged place was safe.
It was, but there are a couple of spots you guys looked at that might have been bad.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh,
2, 3, 5, 6. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
bare minimum. At least here,
I mean,
because we've got a
Okay.
bunch of buildings
yeah,
that we can use as cover.
but I honestly think that this building is probably our safer bet. Admittedly, as much as I was complaining about video game logic before,
Let's.
there is slightly video game logic going on here because I cannot count the number of times I have been stealthy by walking directly behind.
But I say we go with last pick as.
I mean, yeah, I
a
definitely
initial,
agree with going here as at
Yeah.
least a mid.
And then
I'm just moving Shoal's piece off to the side over here in case he decides to move it.
So we at least have a majority that we
so-
go to that space as a mid.
we reserve 2.
We have 3.
Or rather 3.
Yeah, that gives us 3 more squares we can move. I like this
Okay.
one better.
I mean, judging by the fact that it's using ship rules, I think the chances of it getting its ass onto the square Fred suggested is next to impossible.
Counterpoint. There, like, if it is using Starfinder ship rules, which again, in character we wouldn't know this, but we might suggest it could do something Not
Well, okay,
suggest,
no. Here's
suspect.
the thing. We would not know this in character, but we would know at least the momentum with which a large thing must attempt to move.
Yes. However, in character, Lost would at least express concerns that it would do a flip.
Oh yeah, didn't it just charge something?
Not
Yes.
this turn. It did the
Well-
other turn where it made its move, its 6th move, and then charged something with a drastic change of direction.
Yeah.
Regardless, the space suggested here is like 100% safe.
Almost?
Almost.
I'm good with moving to that square, though.
So we're all
Well,
we're at least in agreement. That
Maybe,
here?
actually, sorry. Maybe instead we should make it go this way. We're a little bit more exposed over here, but it does give us more distance between us and it.
Yeah, but if it does a flip, like we're kind of worried about, with all of our worries in this regard, that is the most disastrous one, I think.
Not
Well, no, mine
necessarily.
is.
Yeah, Fret's is.
So even if it does a flip, the main concern is if it does a flip and then charges at something. Because if it charges, it can and most likely will go over us. That is the only concern. But all the suggested spaces are fairly safe otherwise.
Can I get... So, just to clarify again the rules. Those white squares around it, if those go over top of us with the ceilings over us, we are still seen, right?
You are not seen.
We're safe.
The ceilings block you.
Okay.
We
Yep.
are seeing if it goes over us if we don't have a ceiling.
Okay.
Basically, it would need to, like, in order to see us at the space that he and I are suggesting, it would basically need to, like, come here and then, like, turn fucking 100 degrees to look specifically in this building.
Shoal, you're the one with nautical knowledge. What do you think?
I suppose I should make a roll on that, huh?
Maybe.
That'll be nature.
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll a nautical nonsense.
Roll your
Do
nautical
something like-
nonsense.
So where the fuck are all my dice?
Right in front of your thing. Oh, what the heck happened to all your dice? Well, here, I'm just going to give you one. Have a d20. Let me make sure it's...
Fred's got a whole bunch of dice, but I think Fred stole your dice.
I
might have.
rolled...
No,
Why do
rolled
you
a,
have 3 d20s?
I don't know.
I
Tabletop.
don't know.
I rolled a 28 on my
Oh
spell
yeah, it's
bomb
because
check.
I was.
Got it, 28.
It's because I was making 3 attacks at the same time.
It'll ignore Fog of War if you roll it over.
I don't know shit.
What's your total?
Like 13.
I mean, 13 is enough to think about yourself, but yeah, Taya, this is what seems to be, despite its size, a very highly mobile style creature. Based on what you're seeing out of it, it seems that if it's going to charge, direction doesn't matter. So if it does a regular move, direction does. But if it's going to charge something, it seems to be able to turn on a dime, much like you've seen predators like your friendly neighborhood shark cat do.
Okay, well, that brings up a very safe reason to be in here. It would have to change direction twice.
Okay, you've sold me.
I still like the idea of putting more space between us and it, but, you know, majority is majority.
I mean, at the distance it can move. Putting more space between us and it is no longer a
It's
benefit.
only marginally. Yeah, it's only marginally a benefit.
I mean,
Because
I will
it
bow
could
to
catch
the...
up to us.
You're not going to convince me on this, but I will bow to the majority.
I will say I agree with your reasoning to get away from it. However, I don't think we have a good spot to get away from it safely.
At least not at this particular individual moment.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm gonna
video game mazes have
laugh.
taught me that we're going to be entering this thing from the sides.
Yeah, which is, I'm going to laugh if we get over there, you know.
Lamau,
it's
wall
barrier.
off all
And
the
there's
way
just
over
a
here.
wall.
This is this square right here.
Is that a Pokemon building?
Yes, it is, because Pokemon always has really good sprites for things. It is from Silver and Gold.
Is it
Nice.
the Goldenrod radio tower?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, we're in Goldenrod!
The Pokemon
Or what
universe.
remains of it.
Yeah, okay, well, no, here's the thing. We got to be somewhere in Hoenn. Team Aqua won.
Oh my gosh.
No, because Hoenn and, Hoenn and Johto are part of the same world, so...
Team Aqua really won.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're fighting
wo-
Discount Kyogre. Great.
No. It's the mutated version of that one Miltank.
Nope, time out. It was finally
No,
said.
no,
It was
that-
finally said.
That
You each get 50 scales because there was the joke the entire time.
Or what? Discount Kyogre?
Yes.
50 seals to Shoal.
Bet.
50 seals to House Catchup.
The AI made suggestions and it generated. I was like, Kyogre, I'm adding the silver or the goldenrod. Or I'm gonna do the radio tar from Pokemon now and see if anybody makes the joke.
Gosh darn it.
Not my initial intent, but
Dude, I had
became
been
it.
thinking this is Discount Kyogre for like 15 minutes. That thought was
Okay,
living
so
rent
are
free in
we
my
mo-
brain as we went through this.
I need to do something. I need to see if. Okay, okay. 1 second. This needs to be done. I'm going to do this on stream. I just need to see what happened. Don't need
What?
to watch Phoenix right boot to the head. Fusion generator.
Oh, he's doing the evolution thing.
Oh, I see.
Oh, is it Kyogre and
I'm going to fuse Kyogre and Tentacruel.
Lord Helix? Oh, okay.
By the way, as I messaged you, Era... Oh, you just saw.
Yep.
I'm like, for a lot of these
Hey,
if you come up with these unique monsters, I may happily fund them for the Scar system. Because I gotta come up with a lot of creatures.
You can ask these guys how many of these things I create on a weekly basis.
Okay, they both look silly.
Hey, Tiago.
But
Do Kyogre and Omastar.
Hey, Era, am I clear to give Zim the right to use Scree Pop traps?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, let me
That
take
is
a peek.
cursed.
What does this look like?
That is cursed.
Take a screenshot, guys. Come on. Let's get it on all streams. I want to see whatever cursed nonsense just came about this.
Yeah, send it to me so I can bring it up.
Throw it in
Okay.
shit posting.
That is certainly something.
Oh. Okay.
that one's stupid in a different direction.
Yep, definitely bringing that up on stream.
Yep. Doing that right now. We'll put that one there. And then I'll put that one there. Oh, come on now.
I love Kyostar though. I love him.
Love how
Kaios,
Discord
Anyways, are
likes.
we clear to
Hio
move
cruel,
into the
can we
building?
not? Yeah.
Hold up, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up. I'm gonna make this bigger first.
He's got a
Bring-
proboscis.
Here's the first one. Oh boy. That's just
I
staying there.
love Kyostar so much.
And yes,
was-
Key, you can give away the monsters you've created for my settings at your leisure. They are yours. I think you guys are in agreement of moving where Key's character is currently sitting.
If we can call it an agreement.
Pentalord.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Going once, going twice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hmm.
All right. So
Mean twisty.
remember when you guys were worried it could flip?
Oh lord.
I
One.
called it!
2,
You
3,
did.
4, 5. Thump.
Paige just sitting there looking at all of you, then just, glances back out towards where he was suggesting and just snorts.
You guys can always go back that way. Though,
I say we just stay put for a moment.
I say we move back one,
Yeah, I was going to suggest we move here.
because that way if it
Okay.
moves here, it won't be able to still see us.
I'm gonna do the dumb risky suggestion.
Wait.
Oh my god, Kai.
Yeah, actually, I do like Key's suggestion.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do paint. Either or.
I'm keeping where I'm keeping my suggestion.
I'm going to run the bathroom while you guys discuss.
No, all it has to do is turn
Actually,
90 degrees
here's-
right now, and that's a horrible place.
So, Shadow
Here's
Wolf,
a,
yes,
here's a
there.
really important question. Is this a spot that it can detect at the moment?
No.
You know what? I will start doing.
In
I'm
that
gonna
case-
bring a swap back and forth between Whiskers and the
Wait.
view
Hang
here.
on. It might. It might.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, that looks like more than... It's,
It might.
It's
It looks
more
like
than 50% depending on what angle I look.
Yeah, it's like halfway on. It's hard to tell.
Sorry, I had to run.
It's like I can look at it from this angle, and behold, it's not even touching that square at all. And then I can look at it from this angle, and it is completely engulfing the square.
Always use top down. It would not be able. No, it actually would. I think. Hold on. Let me
Okay.
do a
Yeah,
top down
top
from it.
down.
Yep, it would.
Okay.
Hover above the creature. That's my measurement.
I like keys because it would
Yeah.
it would need to flip around and then rotate 90 degrees.
So there is a problem with my choice. There is a problem with my choice. If it does another direct flip, it will see us. Also, it could end up trapping us.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and say I like this square.
Yeah, I'm keeping my vote exactly where I was last turn.
You know what? YOLO.
YOLO.
Okay, well, I mean, majority has said YOLO.
Shoal, you might be getting calamari.
Okay. Shoal is the kind to rush into battle first and think later, right? Generally speaking, yes.
Correct.
Sholo.
Sholo.
Correct.
Sounds like you guys have decided a spot. Go ahead and move.
Also, for my
Tokens.
stream,
Tokens be gone.
I do not have the ability to really have both Whiskers and the game view up. So I've never thought to make that because usually there's not too much to see actually on the table.
Sorry.
Not like this, which is really cool. I just wasn't prepared for it. And, well, Whiskers are kind of priority for me. But I'll give you this view for this
That is
turn.
fine.
Yep, let me see. You could always flip in and out. I've done that. So it goes
Yeah,
1,
that's
2,
what I'm going to do.
3. And it moves 1, 2, 3. Then it swaps 1. Then 1, 2, 3.
Behold, as every single place we were debating was perfectly fine.
But you guys are making decisions together.
I am liking here for now.
Yep, I agree.
Same.
All right.
Okay, I am mostly agreeing. I'm going to say here first.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to Dr. Volts and then reconvene. That's 1, 2, 3.
I'm good with that.
3.
Though you should
Okay,
wait for all of us to be in
this is-
agreement.
This is why. Look, we've just got that, but better over here.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Stack.
All right, everybody's good. 1, 2, and then in there you guys go. This thing will go ahead and rotate. Whoops.
Any treasure?
1, 2. No treasure. And then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then suddenly rotates left 2, and I need to do a measurement here. Goes 3 more just to run into something over here. Give me half a second, though. I need to check something because I might have forgotten something. I did forget something. You guys were in a spot. Hey, last.
Yeah.
Electromagnetic vision is in what spectrum? How far down does it go?
I have. Hang on. I want to make sure. 60 feet.
Okay. But when I say in the spectrum, I mean what's the lowest magnetic frequency that you can on the magnetic spectrum? Because technically visible light is on that spectrum, but so are radio signals.
Oh.
So this thing has Sodar?
Oh, I see.
It's not from this thing.
We're getting near a radio tower.
So
Yes.
possibly
We'll
he
have to
wouldn't be
figure-
able to see all radio waves.
Okay, I'll save it. I'm not going to say the things I was going to say.
Maybe if they were strong, he'd be able to see it.
Oh no, pathetically weak. You can't see nothing.
Because usually the magnetic flux on his world is potent.
So where do you guys want to go now? It seems like things are starting to get a little tense. This thing has kept near the radio tower this entire time, checking the nearby buildings. Here, I'm going to really quickly show off what Whiskers is doing, because I can. He's always here, but... I'll just switch to here for now. That looks amazing, Whiskers.
Yep.
And Zim, anytime I create a creature, just let me know if you want it, because I do nothing but create creatures.
Oh, if it doesn't flip. Ugh.
Oh yeah, that is Bone Zone territory right there.
All right, BRB while you guys discuss.
So
I want to go I want to get into the building it's literally on.
That'd be nice.
Oh, so do we want to
Wait. Because I want to get in
Yeah.
here.
I feel like waiting. That is my
Okay,
vote.
so waiting, yes, but wait here.
I would vote
Because
either
then
staying
we
where
can
we
get
are
into
or...
that building in one turn.
Oh, you have a point. But we're more exposed there.
Yeah, but it would have to do a flip and then
Well,
rotate
actually-
towards us. So, like, that's...
How about here then?
We can't get into the building in one turn, then.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, but if it goes the other way, we might have room to get into one of these over here.
Yeah, but getting into
Maybe.
one of those over there is distinctly getting us away from our...
Okay. Yeah. Where you are then is fine.
All right.
Okay.
This is where we remain.
All right, got it. Sorry, I stood up for half a second.
You're good.
How
Oh,
dare.
Tennis balls. I'm getting
So
almost for this.
it's not actually game related, but I posted it in there anyways. The Scar Bestiary idea list. I plan to, for most of those lines, I plan to have 3 different, a set of 3 evolutions. If you want to check that doc, there's going to be a lot of critters, so I am all for having more critters to make and ideas for.
Me and Key have a bunch of them from our Ola Run series. If you just watch Ola Run, you can just grab things from there because Ola Run was my I want to just go crazy setting.
The pop crabs.
Discrete pop.
The scree pop crabs, the bloats, that one enemy that's basically just a mouth to mouth, the sucker goats,
The lathe birds.
the blood pine, blood pine
Blood pine
bees.
burn.
Oh, blood pine dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, the anchor shrike.
The anchor shrike is still my favorite.
That thing nearly killed us.
Yes, it did. It took down your ship, and it was amazing and awesome. And I
No,
think I did a
I
good job.
took it down with my ship.
You did technically did, yes.
You will
thing
get
went-
it. I will be correct. The ship was my weapon, and I beat the shit out of that shrike with it.
That thing went, I'm going to take you down. And you went, no, I'm taking you down.
Reverse Uno card. Rams the ship into it with a crit.
Gosh.
Okay.
It would be
Allow me to raise a counterpoint. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
just painted heavy metal cover of us taking one down with our ship as it burns.
God, that was
That's going to be the cover art for the Dragon Band.
hashtag my ship.
Oh gosh.
Steel Tiago's dice. Okay.
Sea shanties
What
you
did
can
I
sink
do
your
to
boat to.
deserve a dice stealing?
Oh, I got to redeem for that still.
Yes, I know, and I'm asking what I did to deserve a dice stealing. Usually
I
I'm like
don't-
making a dice tower or being a gremlin somehow.
I don't know. Ask my chat.
Was it Syl who redeemed it?
No, Lobo did this time.
Dang it, Lobo!
Honestly, I
That-
feel like sea shanties you can sink your boat to would be the monster band.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh goodness. But I thought we were token human.
No, that's the name of the album.
Oh, okay. Why are you making me write songs? Because I could write an album about that.
Let's. all we need is titles. Let's go.
Give me titles. I will. Don't. Nope. Era, stop.
Nope,
you
we're
do
doing
not
it.
need to write out actual songs. Stop. I don't even know where my harmonicas are.
Okay, hold on. I've got a great idea for a song title.
Oh no.
Hear me out on this one. The
Mhm.
name is song title, but it's TIDAL.
I'll be underneath my desk if anybody needs me.
I don't hate it.
So 3 of us have voted.
Go ahead and vote, guys.
Oh, yeah. If it's already done, so yeah, fucking yeah, we're gonna get that building.
Okay, go ahead
Go,
and
go, go!
move yourselves there, one space at a time, of course.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the Fog of War reveal, it does a better job. Now, what it does here is it does...
It does the
Oh,
angry.
man.
We, at the very least, unless it does something absurd and inane, we should be safe this turn.
3, 4, 5. Bam! In the building you guys were just in.
All right.
So- We go up this way and over here and just wait there.
Yeah, I'm with Paint on this one.
Agreed.
So
Yeah. That's
it's been getting more and more accurate. Also, Era, I actually don't know terribly much about how the magnetic spectrum plays out visually. I'll have to do more research.
If you look, you know how I did the elements in the book?
Yeah.
With the elements? That's actually the electromagnetic spectrum. The lower side is radio waves, the higher side is UV. And I replaced the visual side with elements.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
the only things I know about the Spectrum is that Spectrum Internet sucks. I am on the Spectrum, and that green is based on willpower.
No,
These are not-
green equals poison.
No. Green's willpower, red's anger, yellow is fear.
No, green is poison.
Asher, go home. I'm running a game right now, buddy.
You mean what about green being wind?
That's what light blue and
I
white
feel
are for.
just-
Me ignoring ice existing.
All right, there you guys go.
Perfect. So, okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I vote here, gives us a bit more cover, and still gives us enough space movement to get in there the next turn.
Agree.
Maybe even here
Okay.
instead.
Green is
yeah,
not a
yeah.
creative color. I forgot about that.
Okay, I'm going to posit a slightly odd idea, I think. And that's what I'm going to posit here.
No.
Hmm.
You see, because we'd be able to, next turn, duck into this building. And then we could position ourselves, like, here. Or, like, here.
Which would literally put us exactly where we're proposing right now.
No. Like, it would put us, like, a spot above us.
Well,
Right.
I was
It would
proposing
be a,
here,
one
here
turn
or
delay.
here. It would actually be a 2-turn delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good point. I would say here.
This is a risk, but, you know, getting impatient to get to our goal and all that.
I mean,
My reasoning for saying here is so we've got cover to the south of us where that thing is.
Yeah, because if we go there, we've got risky line of sight this way.
Better idea
It's a
might
little
be
Say
here.
that like we don't have risky line of sight anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
I
that's
think we
fair.
have fewer risky
fair.
lines of sight there than we do over here.
Okay.
Alright.
all right. And then I gotta change my color again so I can see where I'm going.
Man, I want to eat this thing.
Wait, no, we're stopping here. I thought we were here. Because there we've got cover from at least 3 sides with walls.
This isn't terrible. It would have to.
Yeah, but here's got
The
cover from 2
concern
sides with
is-
walls. That one has cover from 3 sides with walls.
The concern is if it ends up here,
If
depending
it ends
on
up
which
here, we
direction
duck
it's
into this
facing.
building.
Yeah, if it goes here, it sees us there. If it goes here, though, it doesn't see us here.
I think the spot that the token's on right now is probably our best bet.
And it gives us a chance to duck into a couple different spots if we need to.
Yeah.
I mean, alternatively, we make a break for it.
I
So-
mean, if it doesn't turn around, that's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
because
are
1, 2,
literally
3,
at the last step.
4, 5, 6.
Well, no, I mean, my point is, even if it does see us and starts to fight, we make a break for it.
I don't know. It attacking the radio tower might ruin everything.
Maybe.
But it seems to be not attacking the radio tower.
But it might if we duck in there and it sees us duck in there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or it might not. We don't know.
Better not to
I
take the
say-
chance.
Yeah, I say we go with what we've got here and hope for the best.
So I remind everybody that his path is predetermined.
I do not like the sound of that.
So you guys ready?
Sure.
That
Oh,
sounds
boy.
a lot like he's going to turn and exactly face us.
2, 3.
Or he's going to go completely out into Narnia.
Don't know if he's done yet.
Oh, he's done. He ran
Oh.
into a building.
Okay.
Yeah. there are literally 2 options there. Either A, we are so unbelievably specifically fucked that he felt the need to specify that, or Lamau.
Okay, so my vote is...
That's called GMing. Gotta scare you guys just a little bit.
So yeah, my
The
vote
good old
is
GM
over here.
asking, are you sure?
I vote for here.
I vote for here. Or maybe over here. There might be treasure in there.
I mean, the meme has already been done of people suggesting not our goal, so, you know.
Yep. All right. So really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the fog of war so that we can see all that I did.
Okay, and we get to find out that down in the lower right-hand corner, there was a building with tons of treasure.
Nope.
Oh man, the left would have been interesting.
The goal
Lord.
was actually to try and get you guys down into this corner because that's a trap, and this is a trap. I built the map after creating the predetermined map to see if I could push you guys certain directions. And it almost worked. You guys almost went for it. You may now praise me.
You are a good GM.
All right.
So how are they traps? Is my question.
So this building here, so you guys were here at one point in time. If you guys would have gone this way, it would have been a thing. He would have looped around here like he did and gone back up, which possibly would have guided you guys going down here, which would have led you over here, which would have led you into here. And the only out of this building is here. By the time you guys would have made it here, he would have been about here, which would have shoved you guys further down here, which would have left you in this screwy place right here with these weird buildings. And he stays down here for about 3 turns before he goes way up here. Afterwards, he swings all the way over here, so this was technically the safe path over here, but you would have had to get over the initial fear that he was hanging over here for the first few turns.
I would just like to state that, aside from one yellow block, one thing I said was completely accurate. Video game mazes have taught me that it is going to be coming in from the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, I studied game theory.
Oh no!
I
you can
really
create
like
Pac-Man
this.
mazes.
Good. I
Okay,
was
Map
really
Pack.
where this was going to flop. I am glad you guys enjoyed that.
No, this is wild.
It makes me happy that one of my ideas didn't flop when I went crazy into it. Oh, why are all the lines still here? All right, so let's go ahead and do this. This is a good time for you guys to take a short break, including the viewers, to go
Hey, I
ahead
found
and
my
get some
dice.
water. I don't know what the hell happened to them. I will start drawing the dungeon map shortly, but bathroom break,
Okay,
water
but
break.
How
ahead.
many submerged rats, smoke balls, snakes, and bats are we going to be fighting?
Oh, you'll find
Yeah.
out. In the meantime, take 300 scales for completing the challenge without getting caught.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Hey, I'm at 777.
Wait, 300 scales each?
Oh, I'm
Cool.
at 2591.
Oh, sorry. How many did we get?
300 each.
Is this where the Skyrim level up sound plays for Last Lost?
The
Oh, no,
Skyrim
I've-
demilitarized zone.
I've had enough since our last encounter, I believe. It's just I can't level up till we get back to Twilight.
Shadow, this is not Anthropained, but he, with money, he goes to college. No, Paint's, canonical form is the, feral, sentient feral form, not Anthro.
And then once he goes to Kaleg, he makes paint armor.
Hi, Toshimi! Alright, I am going to be right back, since we're on break.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll be right back also.
Anthro is not secondary form. It technically is not canon to the game at all. Anthro is just, I wanted this for art.
Duke.
Took out a drink and put it immediately into a cabinet. All right. So since I had to do this in a really weird way, who wants to guess how many gigabytes the Photoshop file is that I made to track the whale's movements to be able to build the city?
A
Way too
gigabyte.
many.
11 teen.
5.
7.
That was closest. Victory.
Damn.
Yeah, because there's only 92 layers of lines and dots for the whale's movement.
And I think I go overboard sometimes.
I wanted this to go. That's why I spent so much time on it, damn it. And you guys kept on giving me extra time, so I was like, this isn't complicated enough. Let's have fun
Welcome
with
to
it.
me working on the grand amount.
Alright.
Yes, I have more time. Time to add 50 more games to this.
But it was worth it because it sounded like you guys enjoyed it. Hey, viewers, did you guys enjoy this?
I hope so, because I really enjoyed it. This was really cool.
Good times.
I may need to steal this.
It took a lot of work. I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah, but like patrols.
Yes.
It's effectively like we were stealth moding around a Dark Souls boss. Like the Dark Souls tabletop game.
Yes.
Whew. Reminded me of all that.
And then looking at this map, there's a desk there. And a desk
actually-
there.
That would be a neat thing to grab mechanics from for things.
The entire time I was sitting there thinking about how much I hated this section of Legend of Zelda. With the dotted lines. I was like, I feel like an asshole. I love it.
Legend of Zelda? Dotted lines?
Yeah, in Majora's Mask and in the N64 versions, both of them have a section. Oh, I forgot to take them in, so I'll take them in a moment. Both of them have a sections where you have to evade guards of some form.
Yeah,
And-
but the Ocarina of Time one is stupid.
Yeah, if you touch the dotted lines that are coming out of their faces, you oh shit, I don't
You
have
get caught and thrown out.
Yeah, you get caught and thrown out and have to start from the beginning. And the Majora's Mask one was annoying because you had to fly over enemies at some points. But here we're gonna make a little green plant.
Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom quick.
You got little plant and little plant, and then we got troperaries. I'm gonna make this a more visible color now.
So, I'm back now, and yeah, Shadow, canonically to the game, paint is only feral. That's it. At least right now. I don't have plans for anything else, but I'm just saying, at least for right now, that's how it is. The anthroform
does one
exists.
ever successfully have true plans when there's a mad scientist in the party?
Fair. He may become a demon thing. Who knows? But anyways, the anthroform is just, I'm a furry.
The short and the long stick, Furry.
I mean, did you see how characters evolved in the previous game?
I did not.
They became things.
Oh, lovely.
I played with the true self mechanic because somebody here said anime girls, and I went, okay.
But we became magical girls.
I didn't force gender change. They became god killers, but they could assume their true selves.
Gender change didn't get enforced. Mpreg, on the other hand.
Vari, okay, look, I cannot be held responsible for that nonsense. I literally warned Vari, you're about to sleep with a Protean.
Mhm.
A reality bending Protean. And he went,
Mhm.
I want to roll the dice. And I was like, you want to roll the dice with them? Oh, okay. Sure. You do that. I think the first line of the Protean's mouth was, the rules of reality don't matter here.
Oh my god! We have fan art.
Oh, no?
Raijin.
Oh. Okay.
This one's for the Vault.
I got a thing.
Yes.
You have fan art.
Can it be on the table?
Yep, I'm working on it. Give me a moment, huh?
Okay.
They return.
Oh, son of a gun. As soon as Discord gives me the proper link for this.
Oh my gosh, how did I miss that?
Okay,
It just
apparently it's
came
not
in.
be on the table because apparently Discord's being a butthead. Copy link, you little jerk. All right,
Oh my gosh.
there we go. That was probably actually me.
I like the fact that one of my horrible puns
Wonderful.
got made into an art.
Well, you gotta read off the caption there. I mean, I know you said it
The
earlier.
majority vote is YOLO. Ergo, I, Dr. Volt, shall YOLO. Also, Sholo.
Gosh, that's another cereal box.
Sholos.
Yeah, Sholos. For when
A
you
bite
don't
in every
care.
bite.
You see, it's just a bunch of caffeines. That way you have the energy you need to run into whatever stupid shit you're about to do. Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Whiskers
I'm-
is lost in the sauce, concept arting this monstrosity you came up with.
I hope he never watches the previous series then, because there's a lot of these.
Some of which I did do.
My favorite is the crabs.
Everybody loves the Scree Pop crabs. I love the Scree Pop crabs.
I like making them explode.
Or did I make the Scree Pop crabs? I don't remember which one of us did, technically.
It might have been a communal effort, kind of.
I think I made the original Scree Pop crab, like with their stat block and everything, but then you went further with it.
Oh, right, I made the Scree Pop mound.
Yes. The mound.
Personally, I was more of a fan of the Scree Mink marbles.
Yes. Well, that's what they were based on.
The marble dimension.
Yeah, because remember, they're round.
Yes.
They're also real dumb because they could end up like hurting themselves doing the teleport thing.
But it was funny.
Yeah, but they have DR, so they're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
The Scree Pop crab hurt itself in its confusion.
All right, so here's the entrance to the radio tower, since I think we're all back and we can go ahead and resume. You may put yourselves anywhere in the first area of the thing, just beyond the door, as long as it's not too far in. You're good. Go ahead and move yourselves in. You may have to adjust your player pieces slightly if you do. Feel free. This room looks like a reception room. It looks like an old radio tower. Along the back wall, it seems to have something that suggests that there is a particular channel that this was in. And then Shoal, go ahead and move yourself in. You see two reception desks with a door to the left and door to the right. The one on the right seems to have some sort of security because it has a very large, obvious lock that has to be entered into, while the one on the left seems to be just a door. These desks look like they're in a state of disarray with algae covering every inch. In the area where there was potted plants, you see algae growing where the leaves once did, almost like a parasitic situation going on, feeding off the dead wood.
Fun.
And I would have mapped this, but I ran out of time, and I also had like several weeks where I could have done it, and I didn't. And the floor, floor is open for you guys to go ahead and do as you do.
Well, Dr. Volt will certainly be taking a look around. Got to see this, foreign world's technology.
Yep. As far as you can tell, the lock is a classic key lock. It looks like they hadn't quite figured out electromagnetism enough to be able to do key badges yet. You can tell that these desks were pretty bare bones. It looks like, from what you can tell, they don't even have drawers. They were just a basic security check, and whoever sat behind them probably needed to know what the hell they were doing. If you roll a perception, you guys may roll a perception to do a search if you'd like to do anything further than that.
Can't see shit, Captain.
That's okay. I exist, therefore I will roll perception.
Also known as Vari last campaign.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
Fret
That one.
will do the looking around too.
Yep.
Not one, but it's gonna be a 14.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I have a bunch of rerolls. I'm burning a reroll.
Wow. So that is a 23 on my end.
23 it is. Good to know. Are you burning your reroll still, Viv?
Oh, absolutely, I'm burning a reroll.
Okay.
Just a reminder for Paint, he does have the scent, and he also
Yep.
has that passive
25.
perception thing.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
Let's see.
Got a 25.
Last got a 12.
Got it.
I rolled better than you on a nat 1.
Well, he has 0 in perception due to his anxiety, which lets me retry at a plus 10 if all allies fail.
26.
That's actually
20
kind of neat.
Wow, quite a few of you got this then. As you guys are searching around, it seems one of the desks does have some sort of security check. When you pop it open, you find a little container that has what looks like a little electromagnetic reader that just kind of comes out of the desk. So they literally built this in with a little indicator light that, if it was working, would be visible. As you open it up, a spare badge pops out. You don't know what this is for yet, though. For Shoal and Paint with that perception, the unlocked door has something behind it. Both of you can smell that. And yeah, I remember you guys, or you do, Paint. But I actually need a perception because it was high enough.
Oh, I was just, doing the due diligence of making sure, because,
Yep.
I don't expect
I
anybody
appreciate
to remember everything my characters have.
I don't. I forget a lot, but that one I remember, and I had to do fancy things for this damn dungeon because of
Just
you
sniff,
and
sniff,
Shoal.
sniff. There's something else. There's something behind that door.
Which desk has the reader? The one on the right?
The one on the right has a reader, yes, and a
Okay.
spare badge has fallen out. Somebody does have to write it in their character sheet.
Okay, I was gonna say, last is gonna pick up the spare badge.
Okay.
You said it was the left one?
Yes, the left door specifically seems to have something behind it.
Any hint on what it smells like, or should I do another roll?
You'd have to do a knowledge nature.
Hey. Uh, 15.
Based on... Oh, we got another one coming.
Might as well. 2.
2. Shoal, you're not sure.
Can I tell if it smells alive or dead?
It definitely smells alive.
Do I hear anything?
You would have to roll another perception if you want to push your ear to the door.
Correct. 20.
A little bit. You definitely hear movement. You can't exactly pinpoint how much movement.
Just swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Well, there's definitely something behind this door, and I'm like 80% sure it's alive.
As last
Fret
is
will
pumping
come
the
over.
badge.
Oh. Lovely. Better to be prepared then.
As he draws his sword.
Y'all eventually do have to figure out where you're going to stand before Shoal decides to swing open this door.
Well, yeah, but in the meantime, Paint is, running in between, doing the dog thing and running in between last legs and stuff.
I want to be out of sight, but in a place that's good enough that I can start blasting.
So we're stacked up on the door.
Yep.
The door opens inwards. We need to.
Shoal is gonna awkwardly open the door.
All right. So everybody go ahead and roll your initiatives as a swarm of very little fish come out
Hey.
with
My initiative is no.
My initiative is yes. I don't even need to move my thing. Perfect.
Oh wait, I've got.
Yep, I'm gonna move your guys' characters out of the way so that we can
Hey,
place
nope,
them.
mine stays there.
I kind of figured yours stays there. So these little fish have half their bodies covered by jaws. They open to nearly a 90-degree angle, and they try to attach to you. And when I say swarm, I mean swarm.
Swamp. Swim, swam, swam.
Actually, do you know what'd be easier than using this? Go ahead.
Does anybody remember what element I was last time?
Oh.
You made an air bubble.
Yeah, but that's something else that I can do anytime.
Oh, okay.
Well, not anytime, but yeah. Anyways.
Shoot.
I remember you not being water.
Yeah, you weren't water. I don't think you were fire either, otherwise we would have made jokes about that.
I'm pretty sure it was air.
I am as well. Sorry.
Why are you saying
I
sorry?
didn't have it in my notes.
I mean, I should have made notes of that. I just completely spaced it. But air works very well for me. Air comes with lightning.
Yeah, it was either air or earth. I do think it was air, because I know we had a fairly easy time with the eye bulb squid.
That's right, yes. It was air. Yeah.
Yep, go ahead. Oh, Dr. Volt's got his thing here. I'm just going to replace this yellow dot. There we go. And last, can you please place your guy?
Oh, am I forced to move?
No, you got to put yourself in initiative tracker.
Oh, sorry.
When I say these things pour out, they do. Nasty little buggers these are.
Ugh.
Well, thankfully enough, they're not going to be too far in initiative. All right, we hit the top of the initiative. Hey, Shoal, these things just poured out all around you.
I mean, nom nom nom.
Roll your attacks. Make sure these are actually in proper spaces.
16 for the bite.
Notepad open. Thank you. Does hit.
15 for the first claw. And 20 something for the second claw.
All will hit. Looks like, yep, okay. You're above 13. 13's their AC. I just said that out loud. Why did I say that out loud?
Alright, so that'll be 10 damage on the bite.
Got it. Okay. And that is... Okay.
And then both claws comes out to 22.
Can I have them individually, please?
12 and then 10.
Because it's a swarm, so it's going to have damage.
Yep.
Fleamer.
Okay, got it. Thank you. And that first one is still alive. Paint.
Riff! All right. Zappy zap. Lots of zappy zap.
Yep. Tell me your targets.
Isn't it a swarm?
It is. You still have to hit.
So, but the I'm confused by the target thing.
There's
You
There's
still
mul-
have to hit their touch AC.
there's multiple quadrants of swarm.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And I should probably make note that I was attacking. Probably this one.
Yep, I got that one marked. I got this one marked.
I'm going with the one right next to last.
Got it?
Okay. Zippy zap. Interference.
And I wasn't even looking that time. Well, at least it's only a 6. It's not a 1.
It bumped into somebody's die.
The funny thing is that's Key's dice.
Sorry.
All right. Well, anyways, 11 touch AC.
Actually, no.
Oh.
But
Sorry.
that's a 0 level spell, so you should be able to get 3 of them.
No, that was my elemental blast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I do have 2 jolts. Where'd my die? There it is. 17
Hits.
and nat 1. I rolled to confirm, right?
Confirm, yes. You're fine.
Okay.
Right, roll the damage for the single hit. I'd apologize, but I guess it's not good game without randomizing, huh?
That would be a total of 3 electric damage.
Okay.
It's okay. I won't be able to do much.
It is your turn, though. Key.
I know. I can't really do a whole lot. Because, yay. Alright, I guess I will attack with my sword.
Swing away. That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a total of 20.
That does hit.
Oh, 6.
Neat. I need to stop drinking so many fluids, I swear to goodness. Hey, Fret.
Okay, so I'm gonna step back.
Yep.
Yeah, there. Okay. And sorry, I'm lagging.
It's okay.
Go
I
ahead.
got you. Okay.
So,
Yeah, so 5 foot step back, and then 2 doots of Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Okay. So,
After this turn, Zim will let you talk here.
okay.
sorry.
No, it's fine. Oh, there's one hit.
Okay, well, maybe 2 though. Hold on, let me see. 8 plus 7, 15, and then a very big number.
Yes, they both hit.
Or okay.
And this is Ray of Frost, right?
Yep. So not a whole lot of damage. 1 point of damage for the first one. On the one directly in front of me.
Yep.
Wow. That. Sorry. Sorry about the. Here, I could re-roll that, I suppose. If...
I didn't see what was going on. I was focusing on something else.
1 point of damage. 2 points of damage total.
Okay. All right, and now I do fancy things. I put one here, and then I put one here. And I need Shoal, everybody but Fret, actually, to go ahead and roll me a fortitude save. Just to make my life easy, the DC is only 11. Please let me know if you fail.
Probably.
What's the roll we're making?
Fortitude, please. Otherwise,
I have failed.
I passed.
y'all take 2 points of damage, and you failed?
I sure
pass.
failed.
Fortitude save, right?
Yes.
I fail.
Oh boy, those that fail take 2 con damage.
Ugh.
Oh, con damage?
Yes, because get
Oh.
what these tiny things do.
Oh my gosh, they
Bardo.
latch
They
onto us.
suck.
Leeches.
They are leeches, yes. All right. Let Dr. Volt go, and then I will do things here in a moment because I need to use the bathroom too, because I drink too many fluids. Dr. Volt.
Oh no.
Okay, one moment while I update my tracker.
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody would fail that, but oof.
Also, reminder
It's,
if you took.
well, we're still.
Huh?
Several of us are still like level 2, so yeah, it's not surprising.
I know, but these are basically just Sturges, so you're not okay.
Yeah,
Sturges
Are you kidding?
nasty.
Sturges are the most dangerous thing.
I know.
So, just a reminder, if you
Oh, probably.
lose a modifier point in con, you
You
take
lose
a
it.
point of damage for every level you have.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, these guys aren't as strong as Sturges, but they're still nasty. They don't have the attach feature. It is because they're swarms. It just happens if you face or fail the fortitude. But what you doing, Dr. Volt?
Dr. Volt is going to I believe the correct term is disproportional retribution.
No such
Oh
thing.
no.
Oh boy.
This one has annoyed him. Therefore, it is going to meet the voltaic cryogenic orb generator.
Oh no.
It needs to make a reflex save.
Okay. It fails.
Okay, I need 4d6. Uh, 6 plus 3, so 9. 14. 17 cold damage.
Which one specific? There are 4 nodes.
The one that bit him.
That could be either this one or this one.
Then it's going to be the one to the south.
Okay. And
Or
how
the,
much
the
damage?
one to the that he's facing.
Okay, how much damage did you say?
17 cold damage.
Good to know. All right, give me half a second. I'm going to be right back, and then we'll continue. Shoal, decide your turn. I have an idea.
I'm so glad that elemental damage works on swarms.
That's a lovely thing. I'm pretty sure Paint is one of the few of us who can do full damage to these things.
Yeah, I could, if I actually hit.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why you're apologizing.
It was my tie in the way.
What does that sound again? Is that Aghanim teleporting?
Yes. Or, no, it's, him firing the laser beam.
Okay, well, I got the boss right.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that is the sound that plays when one of the artists I managed for messaged me. So, Whiskers or Conrad.
Whiskers cute.
I don't have it set up for Raijin, but that's because I don't have Raijin on Telegram.
Alrighty, so hey Shoal, it is your turn.
Joy. Oh, I'm just gonna keep gnawing on the one that I was gnawing on last time.
Alright.
I said roll, sir. That's a hit.
Roll damage first, please.
That's the right one.
So, Whiskers is
12.
pointing out that you were very nice to us with that little maze encounter thing.
Oh.
Apparently, all of the creatures that made up that thing are incredibly smart.
How so?
Squids, sharks, whales, they're very smart animals, and it would have been, they are very much able to outperform a lot of animals in many ways. It would be very hard to escape if it targeted us at all.
Well,
Well,
the
it
thing
didn't
is,
know we. It
Oh, the whale
at no
thing?
point knew we were there.
you guys, there's more lore to this actually, but you'll find that out. Shoal, this one died.
Cool.
You do have
Two
another
falls
one
in the
next to
next
you. Yep.
And
There
which one
is
died?
more lore. The
The
one
one
that
I
is
just
red
ate.
is no longer. Yeah,
Oh.
pretty much.
18, so that's definitely a hit.
Yep.
And another 18. The other one's a hit too.
Also, we got to remember we're on an alien world. Who says squid are intelligent here?
I rolled the wrong dice
True.
for bite. Do you want me to reroll?
What's the minimum damage?
Minimum damage was 7.
Yes, just because it might have one hit point.
I rolled the D8 instead of the 6.
It does not have one hit point. All right, roll your claws.
Max damage. That'll be 14.
14.
And 12.
Give me a moment. I'm mathing in public. Oh, also dead. Never mind. There is more lore to this place that we have yet to see.
Excellent.
All right. That is the end of that churn. Hey, Paint.
All right, let's see if I hit this time. Come
As
on.
you can see, Shoal is adept at killing small fish.
I wonder why.
The world may never know, Era. One of
Okay,
life's many mysteries.
that misses.
I'm sorry.
15?
Does hit.
Yay. Hey, there we go.
number.
That'll hit too.
Yep. Go ahead and give me the damages. Damages.
4 and 4.
8 damage. Okay, got it.
Both
All right.
electric, both the ones right next to Last Lost.
Yep, got it already. I kind of assumed. Last.
Alrighty. I'm gonna attack the one south of me, I guess. Natural 1.
Roll to confirm.
I thought you were the better D20. Do you need to go to dice jail?
That was
Okay.
almost another one.
That was
Oh no, it
almost
was a 7.
or a
Okay.
1. It still would have been bad if he rolled a 7, but no, the dice decided to be nice. You don't throw your sword across the room, and you don't accidentally hit paint.
Oh my god, I wouldn't be able to live it down.
Anything else? I'm sorry.
No, that's my turn. I don't have anything special I can do.
Actually, I just had a question.
What?
I mean, the answer is almost certainly yes, but wait, we have blood?
Yes. Currently, you have life force and blood and other things like that. Like even Last Lost does. You have to, when you get summoned into a new reality, you technically follow the rules of that reality, and they're bioorganisms. So, as long as you're here, technically.
Okay, like I said, I was assuming that the answer was yes, anyways, but I was just like, wait a minute, do we have blood?
I mean, even
Oh,
on, well,
one sec.
even on the city, we still have. We can, well, like, there was a gigantic bloody mess where the
True,
one
yeah, true.
one
The-
dude got fake assassinated.
Yeah, but the thing about that is it was animal blood and it was spread around to mimic blood. In the city, these things would be kind of fucked.
Meanwhile, I was just generally thinking something along the lines of, we have to do this like this, and then we need just eventually get a cat boy who's going to, work with a dog and help us get back to our original bodies.
Okay, so I'd like to point out 1, smoke line, cat boy, dog, paint. I'm going to go to my corner now. Goodbye.
God, the dog is also a fairy.
Be in my corner. If
Yes, the
anybody needs
fairies.
me.
Okay, so
I was the Grahatia all along.
I mean, you're literally the nerdy little adorable boy. Yeah, that fits.
I'm going to go to my corner.
and a baker.
True,
Because,
yeah.
with the sandwiches.
So, Fret, before I go and cry myself to sleep,
It's not 10 o'clock yet.
Gonna.
What's there to cry about? Shadowbringers is awesome.
Oh,
That too.
is Fret, can you not let go of the dice?
yeah. So, 3. Hold on. I was just checking it while people were talking.
Yep, go for it.
Now I can't let go of this.
Shoal, can you save your
Ah.
boyfriend?
Stop, 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 stop.
You don't actually let go. Oh, okay, one of them did.
No, I grabbed them out of your hand. A 4, a 7, and an 18.
Okay, so the 4 misses probably plus 7, 14. And then a 25. So, 2 hits, I think, if 14 hits.
14 does hit.
Touch
and-
AC.
Oh boy, robot. But yes,
Yeah,
14
it's like
does.
I thought I was the one who based their character off of an android.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. But yes, 14 does hit, so that is 2 hits, yes. Might need
It
to
won't
find a
let
better
me
spot
pick
for that one.
up my D6s.
Alright,
ahead.
how many am I rolling?
2.
Yeah, your ping went crazy. You're at 999 again.
Okay, so that is 4 points of damage.
Understood.
For each one?
No, they're both 2 points
Oh.
of damage each. So
Ah,
got it.
cool.
It is their turn. I need Last Lost, Paint, and Dr. Dr. Volt to roll your fortitude saves while I roll. Why am I rolling this? Nope, that's correct.
Pain passed.
And you guys take 2 points of damage each again. Don't forget your trackers, by the way, for the stream.
I failed again.
Oh, 2 damage and the con damage, I see.
Yes.
1
point of con damage.
Gross.
We just need an 11 to pass, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness I passed.
Yep. So you just take the damage then.
Oh, we're all taking damage. Just okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're taking 2 points of damage and then con damage?
Con damage if you fail the fortitude.
Yeah.
Yep, but you're taking the damage wholesale. The damage happens no matter what because you're in the swarm.
Yep. Swarms
Okay.
get auto damage.
Yes, they do.
I did not understand that from the first go.
It's fine.
Swarms get auto eaten.
Yep. I forgot as well.
All right, and then we go from there to Dr. Volt.
Well, Dr. Volt is going to. Can I move to this one? The space?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
No, that's a half square, so that wouldn't be.
Okay, it could only occupy that because it was
Yeah.
swarm.
Yep.
Look, I'm going to move through this thing. I'm no longer inside of this.
Good plan.
And since I used a move action, I'm going to fire only 2 zappy zaps.
Zappity zaps. Got it.
Okay, at least one of those probably hit.
What's your attack mod?
I'm checking. Does a 13 hit touch?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then both of them hit.
Perfect. One the left or one the right.
The one that was still biting me.
Got it.
Dr. Volt is spiteful.
Okay. What's your minimum damage?
My minimum damage is 2.
I do need you to roll it then.
I rolled 3.
Perfect. You got 1 over minimum. It's all you needed. All right, Shoal.
Oh boy.
You have little fishies to vacuum up if you want, or you could go around and attack the last one.
We're gonna
Grill them
murder
so
the last
hard
one.
they die to death.
Om nom nom.
Yep, roll it.
I'm gonna crit. Time to confirm. Confirmed.
You know what? Sure. Normally, I think swarms are immune to crit, but do you know what? Sure.
Considering he is a predator that is like specifically made to kill similar things.
Shoal just darts in. Swoosh. A third's gone. Swoosh. It's gone. Swoosh. Oh, they're all eaten. He's got inhaled.
What's your minimum damage?
Minimum damage?
Mm-hmm.
That would be like 14 off the bite.
All right,
Like-
you guys get.
Like it's like one of those classes that's like a zombie hunter or something, and it gets the ability to crit zombies anyways because fuck you.
You guys get 75 scales from this encounter. I would tell Shoal he's beginning to regret how much he's eating, but he will laugh at me if I told him that.
He wouldn't.
Little fish.
You guys
they're,
are
they're
lucky.
like a wafer thin mint.
He'll laugh at me because he's Shoal.
Correct.
He wants to eat the giant ship-sized thing out there. Still.
Yep.
You said 50 seals?
Yep. No, 75. Didn't I say 75? I should
I
have
think you
said
said
75.
75.
95.
Okay, making
Yep.
sure.
You guys are left with the janitor closet. You may search it if you'd like.
Of course.
Sure. 19.
Saint, could you assist me? A large portion of my blood is no longer inside of my body.
Sure thing.
Did he actually just speak?
No.
Oh. I still want his first word to be a cuss.
I know what his voice is, and it's not my voice.
Also,
Abort.
13 for perception.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember how the hell my healing thing works.
I don't suppose it undoes stat damage. That I'm just going to have to suffer.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
Sadly, even if I were level 3, I do not get the mercy to heal stat damage for a while.
I wasn't sure if this enemy was going to dick anybody, but I'm kind of glad it did.
Aw.
I'm a GM. You expect me to be nice? Come now. I'm offended.
Uh, 8 points of healing.
Okay, well, I'm up to what my current maximum is then.
Perfect. Make sure to mark your trackers, by the way, so that way stream can see. Yee. I think everybody is marked. Never mind. All right. Let's... So, the highest roll... You guys see a janitor closet. You see what looks like to be containers that would probably hold chemicals, but they're been torn apart years ago. Rotting wood and other things covered in algae. The slight smell of chlorine still in the water from one of the containers when you guys get close to it. That is all you find.
Well, Blast, you wanna? Or, let's see.
What?
Fret kind of just gestures at last, and then gestures around the room.
Ah. Well. And Last is going to look over at the key lock door, think for a minute, then just take a brief look around the janitor's closet.
Wisdom check for me when you look at the lock.
Let's do that wisdom check first.
Okay.
Nope. Better D20, you've been failing me. As for a
All
perception
ones.
check, that's 15.
Nope. Nothing different. Ah, jeez. Good night, Mala.
Now, if you're telling someone what algae is like, is that an algae analogy?
Yes.
Though, yeah, it is a case of technically everyone else did fail, whatever. So,
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. Which means, per anxiety, I have to roll again. That's a 28.
You find what looks like a spot where keys used to hang. As you follow the trail down on the ground, you realize, oh, right, we're in salt water. What happens to metal objects in salt water? They rust out. Oh, this door has a giant metal lock on it. It's metal.
Yeah, literally looking at a spot that probably has like a corroded mess of something that may have once been keys. And it just takes a minute for things to click for him. And so the team will see Lost slow walking in the water, because he can't really walk all that fast, over to the door, grab the lock, and just yank it off the door.
Yep, it just comes off. No strength check required. It just kind of crumbles.
For some reason, I'm reminded of the YouTube videos of this is a master lock such and such lock. It can be opened with a master lock such and such lock.
I do like watching the lock-picking lawyer take a little ball-peen hammer and smack some locks, and they just pop open.
Oh, I love those ones especially because it's always, whenever he does that, it's just to make a point. That this lock is so shitty, you could do it even with this.
And it's always a master lock.
Yes, it is. He despises those things.
Alright, so you guys will get into a room where there's a hallway that goes to here. And that hallway will go from here to here. Make sure I actually do these measurements right. And then you guys get a stairwell that goes up here. I'm lazy. Forget this. And you can see surface of the water up these stairs. You guys can explore the hallway. I am going to the bathroom now really quick. Hold on. Burp, sorry. I need to stop drinking so many fluids. Discuss what you're gonna do.
Oh, so there's air pocket on the next floor. Okay.
Wow. That's not what I was expecting. Strange that there's a pocket of air in here after so long. It's probably stale. And he just sends an image of the bubbles of air around everybody's head, except for Shoal's.
Wait, was Paint ever suggesting we go into a building during the previous part?
Why?
Because if he was, he actually spoke his first word. Told us to go in there because roof.
Go to your
Fine.
corner.
There's a roofing company around here that has a dog as a mascot, and I hate it. But the pun is just too good.
I should note, just because we have rings of water breathing doesn't mean that if we hit a stale air pocket, we're going to still be able to breathe.
I'm pretty sure Paint... Wasn't Paint giving everybody air bubbles?
Aren't those temporary though?
Yeah, no,
Oh
we're
yeah,
using
it is
rings
there.
for those.
It is temporary. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I know we were saving it for if we had an emergency.
This might be an
I didn't.
occasion.
Is stale air unbreathable?
Not
Depending.
necessarily. Depends. It really depends. I do want to make this note. Hey, Shoal and Paint. Remember those squid things from earlier?
Yeah, we're smelling him down the hall.
That way.
Paint is sending a mental image of those tentacle squid eyeball things, and kind of gives his vision of him looking, towards this direction. To everybody.
Brett just gestures upwards towards the stairs.
I agree with Fred. If nothing else, we'll be safe from what creatures lie in the water.
It is very unlikely anything has evolved to occupy airspace of this world.
Unless it can be amphibious.
This is true, but why would you evolve to be amphibious in a world that is made of water?
Why does anything evolve, Dr. Volk?
So it can find stuff to eat.
Nom nom.
So unless there is sunlight in that pocket and plant life growing within it, I fail to see why any creature would evolve in order to pursue.
Are you guys going up the stairs is the question. Because I do need to do a map change if so.
Lost is. I don't know if anybody else
Brett's
wants
a
to.
couple.
Well, paint is paint is right next to Lost at all times.
Shoal and Dr. Volt?
Dr. Volt will go up the stairs.
Okay. So I'm going to erase this stuff.
Dr.
here.
Volt will also be making a concerted effort to find himself in the least vulnerable position he can find himself.
Yep, so let me go ahead and add your wall here, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to floor 2. Right ahead of you guys is more stairs. I'm just going to kind of half-ass draw these here really quickly. And then this way, there is a hallway here that goes north out of your vision range. And it is surprising as there is a single light bulb lit at the end of this hallway here, as well as doors here, 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 into the darkness, here, and here from what you can see. And please roll perception checks for me now. And this is up again.
I would also just like to roll a knowledge about general aquatic life at the moment.
Sure.
Okay, well, I got a 30 on my knowledge general aquatic life.
If go ahead.
Not 20 for a 25 on the perception.
So that would be a knowledge.
Yep, I'll touch the knowledge nature here really quickly while other people are rolling their perceptions. Your knowledge nature says that this is an entirely flooded world, being amphibious is probably not advantageous, except for niche cases like this. So it's possible, though it depends on how long the world has been gone and whether or not any of these amphibious creatures actually made it here.
Also, it's a 25 on my perception.
Ooh, got it. All right. Hey, Viv, what is your perception?
The perception, by the way, will be, if it
Almost
matters,
ridiculous.
highly focused towards the functioning light bulb.
But I got a 22.
Got it. And hey, paint.
22 as well.
It was
Got
so
it.
close to being a nat 20.
And key.
Oh,
It almost settled, and then it rolled over to 8.
Aw.
Yeah, I just got a 6.
So all but last lost. Do you hear the general sounds of what sounds like vocalization coming from this direction?
I don't like that.
We have already established that there are various forms of ghosts around here.
Exactly why I don't like that. I can't do any. I cannot eat ghosts yet.
No, it's an anglerfish.
That is why Dr. Volt is highly focused on the light bulb.
Yeah.
If
Bear
it
in
is
mind,
an anglerfish, Shoal will eat it.
it's the smell up here is nasty, but the air is breathable.
Blech.
Yeah, Dr.
Nothing.
Volt's basic thought process. Why the fuck is there a light bulb that works here?
It's a good question.
Wait a minute. Perhaps it is some sort of alien anglerfish? That's why I wanted to make sure I did a knowledge nature check so he could conceivably think about anglerfish.
I mean, I'll roll a knowledge nature because Shoal did do deep dives. That's actually pretty good. That'll be a 25.
What you're hearing sounds like a generic conversation behind a closed door in the distance. You don't think that this is an animal of any form.
Brett shrugs and begins heading down the hallway.
I will
God,
posit that due to the level of technology we have seen, it is possible that it is some form of recording.
This is a radio tower, right? It could be a
That
recorded
would-
radio show.
Yes, that would... Why it would be on loop, I do not know. But how a light bulb would survive, I do not know.
Well, maybe it's not a radio show, but a
An
warning?
emergency broadcast.
Exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and put a yellow circle for you guys to look at the light bulb. It is a very dim light bulb. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a cycle. Give me the cycle.
Soy.
You got a dim one right here. And now that you're there, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Sorry.
Low light vision.
Then no. You're not in the right spot yet, Viv. Move yourself up so I can draw the other circle.
Eh.
You guys may investigate these things if you'd like.
And these are doors on the
Whoops.
side?
Yes. And I gotta erase another circle because, of course, my tool didn't change, or I'm stupid. I don't know which.
I'm gonna press my ear against this door and see if I hear anything in. Fucking goddamn it, 17.
17. You're pretty sure something's... Or no, actually, hold on. That room... No, you think it's completely empty.
Am I able to push it open?
You may.
I will push it open.
All right. You get...
A squid to the face.
a room that is this big. And this is a broadcast room. You see the glass goes from here. I'm going to do this in blue. Hold on. What was that 8 for, by the way?
Perception to listen at the door on my side.
Ah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
And then you see like all the things for people to do proper broadcasting through this room. It looks like you see switches and other things. They don't
sweet,
look like they're working
There are
anymore.
Twitch streamers in here.
Oh boy.
They've got switches set up.
I think Whiskers has a cat interruption.
Whoops. Lol. From what you see, you're in this portion where you got the microphone hanging over and the little desk chair and all that other stuff right here. You could tell that there was, at one point in time, some level of water in here because everything is rusted to heck and back again.
Well, I'm going to look for the portal then.
Paint
No
is
portal.
looking
But
cautious.
you just stated that it's got an interdimensional portal.
Paint is what?
Cautiously looking in the doorway. He seems to be very concerned and worried right now.
Shoal, you're a lot heavier in dry land than you were in the water.
Yep.
This kind of sucks.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
Does the hallway actually narrow as it gets further?
No, that's just me having bad drawing skills. However, you're in a
Okay.
position where you can see something interesting.
Uh-huh.
As you look up at the dim light bulb, you notice that there is copper bare wiring that was tied to where the light bulb goes into the ceiling. It looks like it was pulled down slightly and goes to the back of the hallway.
Oh, so it was a splice job to get it up and working again, kind of.
Yes.
Well, we know that by the time this planet succumbed to its destructive flames, there were no meth addicts around. It would have stolen the copper wiring.
Not unlike that you stripped from the sign a while ago.
Yeah, Fret will actually compare his light bulbs and such to the light bulb there.
Different type
Is
of light
similar.
bulb.
Okay.
This light bulb is definitely smaller and meant to light a room. However, it is definitely not getting the wattage it needs to go at full blast. Hence why it's so weirdly dim in here.
Well, Fret will just leave it alone otherwise, but will take note of the fact that the wire just appears to lead back further into the distance.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Shoal sits at a desk.
Yep.
Is there anything in this room?
Similar setup, actually. It is another radio broadcast room when you open it up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know you did the perception, but I'm just going to tell you. Nah.
Okay, I need a refresher on something because I am not always the wisest being. What was our mission on this planet?
We are here to find lost souls, if at all possible.
Okay.
We have already found 5, but there may be more.
Well, you
So
found
those
5
were
soul
nascent.
echoes.
Yeah,
Well,
those
we
were
found
nascent.
5 soul echoes / soul eggs. We're looking for actual lost souls.
Yeah, Fret, I suppose, is going to come up here and take a look in this room.
All right, let me grab this, and we're going to go ahead and go like this.
Don't go thinking it was like, why are we losing focus on our mission or anything? No, I legitimately could not remember what our mission was.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's okay.
I'm just going to draw this now to make my life easier. This seems to be some sort of meeting room. It has... Oh, that's not an oval. I'm just gonna do a bad oval. You have a bad oval.
That's a okay.
It's an eye.
Yep, that is. It looks like it has tables with several stools around it. On that side. If you open the left door, I'll tell you what that is in a moment.
Yeah, I will. It seems safe up here so far.
Bean's
This
worry
room-
only seems to be increasing as he's looking between everybody being split up.
Earnest to say
Yeah, welcome to this group. All right, you got cubicles with little desks and what seem to be phone lines. This seems to be a pre-screening room of some form, as each desk seems to have what seems to be an early cheap form of plastic.
A screening room.
Yes, they accepted phone calls, and you can see the phone wires going up into the ceiling. This must have been an early thing. Because, you know, they do actually pre-screen phone calls before they go on the air.
In most cases.
Yep, because otherwise you get idiots.
Deranged.
Yeah, you get
deranged people.
problems. Yep.
All right. Is there anything interesting in the screening room beside? Oh, that's an A.
No, unfortunately. Not now.
Are any of these telephones even intact?
You're pretty sure the internals are not, but hey, do you know what doesn't, or salt water doesn't destroy? Plastic.
Sad.
Even early plastics.
Double sad.
Especially early plastics.
Yep.
Alright, so Fred will continue on down.
Yep. And I'm assuming left or right.
I'm gonna... Yeah, this one.
Yep, and I'll just draw them both in the same time. Hey, guess what? It's another broadcast room, except this one has a person sitting in one of the chairs.
Are they a dead
Oh.
person?
They are very much a dead person. It looks like this is your first glimpse of what these people might have actually looked like. Their arms are... That's not the line tool. This is the line tool. Give me the line tool, so that way my lines are straight.
Hooray for the Bethesda ambient storytelling skeleton.
This person seems to be sitting at the thing. It looks like this particular setup has more buttons, as well as a back wall that seems to have system maps and everything else, as well as a perfect picture of what the world probably looked like before the flooding happened. This guy seems to have stayed here during whatever happened when the floods hit. The skeleton has awkwardly long arms that nearly touch the ground. They seem awkwardly skinny for their thing, which leads you to believe that this race might have been vegetarian, as they only have molars. That's a freebie for the nature folks in the party.
Neat.
They have unusually bulbous heads. Almost light bulb shaped.
How much of the body is actually still there? Or is it all
Bone.
skeleton? Okay.
Nothing but bones. I saw a roll on the table. I don't know what the roll is for.
It's not for anything. I'm just rolling.
Ah, there's a dice going about.
I wish that had been a roll. That was a good one.
But I
Why
gotta
you
get
do this?
green.
Okay, I need to inform everyone of the weird train of thought that I just had, just so everyone can understand what went through my mind during this. I was like, "Oh, molars! Too bad they have an underwater disaster. They would have been perfectly suited for an underground disaster. What would cause an underground disaster? Fissures. Wait, why does the ground disaster include fish?
Hideko, just go to your corner and stay there.
So, if
I just wanted
permitted,
everyone to see what it's like inside of my brain for a second.
If permitted.
if permitted into this room, Last is going to make an attempt to carefully take the world map. Is this like a framed thing, or is it like, can I roll it up?
No, but when you pick it up, you realize it has been etched into plastic. It looks like a early whiteboard with a world map printed on it, and it is this thing down here. So I'm just going to draw a line through it that you have taken it.
Oh boy.
As you pull it up, it is roll-upable because it is very thin, but it is one of those early whiteboards that have a plastic film over paper, kind of like lamination, except not quite done as well. And now that you guys are closer, even the other one can hear sounds coming from here. You guys are not being quiet. It sounds like a bunch of stuff suddenly moved in front of the door.
As I've said, that I'm actively trying to be safe. Basically, I'm just following Shoal around.
I'm gonna insult whatever it is in Auckland.
Please
Fret,
not go antagonizing things. He says, not even knowing what Shoal said.
So-
Fret will approach the
Nope.
door.
Yep. And yes, Paint?
Something that I forgot about that is a mechanics question. Those swarms, would they have gotten past Paint's damage resistance?
No.
Okay, so he didn't actually take any damage.
All right.
Carry
Fret,
on.
Fret's gonna knock on the door.
You hear in a foreign language, though you guys are wearing the language ring, go, "Who's there?"
Wait, did I get an answer back?
You did not. Fret did.
Fret knocked on the door.
You can now respond in their language, because Fret has heard it now.
And bonded my hand.
So does that mean I know the language too now?
You got to
You
hear
can
them
respond
say
to
it. You can respond in whatever Fret just said. It might not be pronounced correctly until you hear them respond.
I guess Fred's gonna bonded mind the whatever I need to say at me, and then I say it.
Yep. So,
What am
Fret,
I?
what
What
do
am
you...
I saying?
Let's see. How about something about hello, we are explorers. Is someone alive down here?
Sure.
I want you to
Uh,
roll me a wisdom check to try and say that the way he said it in your head.
Shoal's. Yeah, sure.
Because I want Shoal to mispronounce it because it's funny.
It gets mispronounced.
You hear a what on the other side of the door. Now you can repeat it if you want.
Shoal's going to go, "Hey, we're explorers. Are you alive?"
Define alive, one of them goes, and then you hear a "shut the fuck up, James."
I mean, are you a ghost?
The door cracks a little bit. And you see an eye peer out at Paint. And then the door shut. Yeah, sure, whatever makes you go.
I mean, we were kind of here looking for survivors.
Whatever you say, outsider, we're not falling for those tricks again.
Again, as Last is going to approach the door, and I desperately try to catch up.
We're not going to be turned into one of those weird coin things. Fuck off.
A coin?
Knowledge planes anybody.
Oh, blood.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
I have religion. Can I use that?
You may attempt.
I actually can't roll this because I don't have plans. I just wanted to roll my dice.
I do, and
Nope.
that is
I just got a total of a 20.
18. So 18 here.
Nice paint.
Hey, the dice were nice to me for once. 24.
Dang.
So paint's actually you got a 20, right, Dr.
Total
Volt?
of a 20, yeah.
Paint's the only one that actually hit the DC.
Dang.
Paint. You're from the Fate Courts. You know that some outsiders will turn souls into currency to be traded for and bartered for. It's not always necessarily devils that will do this and demons, demons, but several outsiders will use this form of currency. These folk have met outsiders
Paint
and have
is
been turned into coins. Surprise, hint, 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 hint.
I'm not sure what he's in.
Souls that are left behind on a planet and or in the mortal realm.
Oh, right. Yes.
Literally
Take
what
form
we're
of
looking for?
coins.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Of course they do.
Anyways, for Paint relaying this information, he is going to send a picture, a mental image of what is basically a stick figure with a giant horns on its head, followed by a regular person looks very similar to Dr. Volt. And then Dr. Volt becomes rather ethereal looking. And then there's a coin on the ground.
This hamlet shall not fall.
White Stripe 21 raided my stream with 5 viewers.
Also, hello there, Kerr. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in. You guys have
Hi, Kerr.
come into the middle of our Recallers of the Lost Pathfinder campaign. Oh, so you're finally getting to the fun part. Nice. My mic seems to be hitting the upper limiter? Is there something wrong with my mic to you guys?
Why?
What?
No. Why did
Rex?
you say Rex? Rex isn't here.
Well, then Kenku corrected it to Zim.
I mean, I don't hear Fuzzy.
No, neither. I hear a little bit of background noise, but who cares about that?
Yeah, it sounds like a fan or something, maybe.
I don't
Does-
even hear that.
Does anybody else in stream hear this?
I don't have the stream audio on.
Well, that was more for the other viewers anyways, but...
No, stream sounds fine.
Huh. Might be something on your end, Kenku. I'd recommend checking out Era or Oneko or
Yeah,
Taya.
make sure it isn't universal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I
Lobo
don't
says
hear
he doesn't hear
weird.
anything on my stream, so
Oh, there we go.
I was just hearing some background noise, which is whatever. So yeah, what do you guys do?
Well, with that image in mind, Last is going to approach the door and just sort of reach
Fred
out.
will backpedal so that Last has space.
Oh,
Paint is very much staying right where he's at. He doesn't care if
Oh.
he's in the way. He is staying in between.
that is okay. Last is going to nod in appreciation for Fret moving, and he'll place a hand on Paint's head and then knock on the door again.
We
We're
said we're
here.
not. Go ahead.
We're here to help survivors.
Bullshit. You and that giant whale thing outside.
Would you...
I want to eat it.
Shoal, you cannot eat the weird whale squid.
Shows what you know.
Please do not attempt to eat the giant whale squid.
If we were some sort of ultra manipulative secret outsider, would we have this in us?
Would we have what?
This idiot with us.
I don't know.
Fret will bonded mine to Shoal, so you could like suggest to them that we'll go deal with whatever thing that has messed with them before.
I mean, is the thing that turned your friends into coins still around? I could go bite it.
No, we think it fucked off. You hear from the back of the room, and he goes, "Shut the fuck up, James."
I'm not talking to you, whoever's talking to James.
Look. I don't know who or what you have encountered. You could describe it, but that probably wouldn't do us much good. But...
Well, considering that they are afraid of our Fey friend here, it might do us some good considering we have two Fey hunters with us.
the likelihood of whatever it is that made coins of them still being here is relatively low. My more pressing curiosity is, what is that whale?
You hear a sign, the door cracks again, and whoever's the one that's currently got the door blocked says, "We don't know. We were all sailors. We survived the initial floods when it all happened. Bad storms eventually took us down. We've never seen anything like that. It started appearing after.
After what?
The floods, after our ship sank, after the emergency beacons from other ships disappeared off the radar.
After everything went to shit.
Pretty much. There was 12 of us. It picked off more than a few of us.
How have
More
you
than the
survived?
outsiders. Oh, simple. We realized that, those emergency beacons that we mentioned, the radio beacons, like the one we got in here, it attracts it. It gets really aggressive, smashes into buildings and stuff, and then we turn it off and go out there, and it swims away because it's all pissed off and confused. Unfortunately, it got at least 8 of us before we figured that out, but we don't know what it is because it has eaten us.
How are you able to simply traverse these waters? Do you have equipment?
No, we're just not physical anymore. He asked if we're alive. Well, technically, no.
Ah, I see.
Join the party.
Let me guess. Your souls aren't around anymore.
We think. We don't know.
We encountered a phantasm on our way here.
Oh, yeah, they're all over.
It was guarding...
Look, how do I put it? Does your religion have any sort of Green Reaper, Angel of Death type thing?
No. I can tell you the gods aren't here anymore.
Dr. Volt, my associate, is talking about a psychopomp, an emissary.
We are, to put things into at least a general perspective, something that ferries the souls of the dead to another.
And how are we to believe you're not going to turn us into coins? You hear from the back of the room, I nominate James to go out there and become a coin.
I mean,
James, what the fuck did you do to this person?
Don't ask. It's been a long 50 years.
I'm going to assume you don't age.
Nope.
Oh, you'll fit right in.
Well, we still have physical corporeal forms here, as evidenced by those bitey bastards who sucked out half my blood.
Oh yeah, those are new too.
Somehow it doesn't surprise me. Whatever happened to your world has clearly affected the life here.
It's great. Everything's either really tiny or really big. And by great, I mean obnoxious.
Well, it's because it's either small and feeds on the algae, and then you hear somebody go, "You're not a scientist, stop it." He goes, "Fine."
No, that assessment is fairly accurate.
We need
But
proof.
Fret will bonded mine to Shoal. So give them the spiel about Twilight and why they should come with us.
Well, let's let them finish first. As
Oh,
you were
that
saying.
was to Shoal and
Oh.
bonded minded.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I'm the only person that Fret can actually talk to.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Ignore
Fret
me.
doesn't have his chalkboard with him.
Nope.
And
Ignore
well, actually,
me.
no, here it would work.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up on notes too. My
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
fine.
Sorry.
I was like, generally speaking, that wouldn't be terribly useful here, but legitimately in this area, it would work just fine.
But he doesn't have it, so it's up to Shoal.
Oh boy. The exact person you don't want trying to convince people.
I mean, you could just mention it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we come from a whole city of souls. The whole reason we were sitting here was to try and look for more people on lost worlds.
Look, we've heard spiels like this before. Do you got proof at all? Anything before you open this door and get turned into coins? I am getting kind of tired of this. To be honest, being a coin is starting to sound pleasant compared to being in this goddamn flooded place. But at the same time,
I mean, what do I have in my bag?
Oh,
I mean, what would you even be looking for as far as
Fret
proof?
Fret pulls out a scale.
I mean, we've got, yeah. I guess that'll work. Shoal is going to be like, I mean, we have our own, like, currency that isn't made with souls, because that's kind of counterintuitive to the fact that that's what we are.
we do have pamphlets, you know.
Oh, we have pamphlets?
Yes. I was smart. I kept a couple in the waterproof bag.
Oh,
Well,
I
my
didn't even
quiver.
know we had pamphlets for this.
I kept them in my quiver.
why would I want to see a scale? There's scales all over the place.
No. That's this is a not that type of
Different-
scale.
Different spelling.
Meanwhile, shuffling through the quiver, hoping that the pamphlet hasn't gotten soaked.
As long as it was in one of the waterproof bags, it has not.
Because I mean, otherwise, the only thing he's got to prove where he comes from is like some marbles and sun rods.
Shove it through the crack. I'll look at it. Better not be a soul. I don't want to touch somebody else's soul. That sounds just disgusting.
I mean, don't you touch somebody else's soul whenever you shake hands?
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Is that how it works?
I mean, when you don't have any bodies, yeah.
Oh, well, To be fair, I understand. There's a reason I have a full bodysuit.
I just bite things that touch me.
Realizes pamphlet's not in quiver. Goes to check, who had the waterproof bags again?
Fret.
Fret. Checks one of the bags in Fret's possession.
Fret just hastily grabs the bag from Lost, and then carefully opens it and make sure that the book that's in it is closed.
So, question: Go ahead.
Yeah, and then hands pamphlet to Lost.
Oh, somebody did write that down. So it sounds like you guys are going to shove one of the coins, the scales, through the door, as well as one of the pamphlets.
Oh, so I've been forgetting to add any of my favorite terrain bonuses this entire session.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And because that would have been useful on initiative, knowledge, and perception.
So literally everything.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job.
It didn't matter. I still went first, and I still haven't really failed many of my fucking rolls.
Go ahead and role play among yourselves, because the moment you shove these to the door, they're going to shut it again and block it and start looking at things. I'm going to use the bathroom really quick and get a drink. This is a great chance to stand up and stretch before they come back to you. And Key and Viv, roll diplomacy checks for me a long time.
Oh god, this is why I said you didn't want me to do this.
To be fair, you are in your element here.
No, I'm not. I have a negative.
Dr. Volt could do a diplomacy check.
I mean, I could also do a diplomacy check.
Like, unironically, Dr. Volt could do a diplomacy check. Like, I one of my traits I took was like, hey, what if you have the Larg Brian so Larg enough that you use the Larg Brian facts to make convincing arguments?
So before I use the bathroom, I said Key and Viv both roll their independence. You guys are allowed to aid if you would like.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else can aid and decide who they aid, but decide.
I'm aiding Key.
I mean, I still rolled a 14 though.
God damn, my dice just hate me today.
What's your total?
I got a total of a 19.
My total's a 9.
Oh, aid me instead.
Well, mine is individual.
I rolled 16 minus 2.
A generous bestowal.
We'll see when Eric gets back.
Kenku tipped $10.
Also, yeah, Lost is now aware that there is a book that Fret doesn't want opened.
Lost will
Kenku.
remember that.
Kenku, thank you very much for that tip. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Also, this means in the ocean I get I have an initiative of 12.
Would work.
Just take 10 on initiative.
So yeah, Fret will make sure that the waterproof bag is nice and properly sealed back.
We're going to talk about that later. Lost pointedly looking at Fred.
Fret tries his best to feign innocence.
Whatever that happens to be, we are going to talk about it later. Now is not a good time.
Dr. Volt has no idea why having a private book is any kind of weird.
Because the last book he had, not even explosive or fiery, was the one that got scrawled with a bunch of the bad stuff.
Right, okay, yeah, fair enough.
So, just in case, he needs to be sure. But now is not a good time. Hopefully, the coin and pamphlet will help convince them.
Fret nods.
Yep. So did anybody aid Viv or Key?
I
Painful.
think
I aided with a 19.
Zim?
19 is a
Painful.
+2. Okay.
I wasn't certain how to exactly aid, so but paint would
you
help.
you would just roll your diplomacy, and then based on the increment of bonus, you would add a bonus to whoever you choose.
Ah.
Yep.
Well, that
Although
would
as far as,
be 24 for aiding Key.
Got it.
wow.
And Fred only has one choice for aiding.
Well, yeah, I guess Fret will assist, try to aid Shoal.
There's no reason not to.
I'm glad I have 2 people aiding me. I got a 9.
What was your total? 9?
Woo! Okay, so.
Lost total for diplomacy is a 9, not counting aid.
And Fret is aiding with a 27.
Jeez.
And I have a 14 as my total before
Got it.
aid.
Give me a moment. You hear arguing from within there.
So the
Right.
two actually doing the diplomacy rolled horribly. Well, mediocrely.
No, I rolled fucking great. I just have a negative.
But the
Which is
rest
why
of
I
us
said this is not
rolled
how you want
fucking
to do this.
great.
I know, it's great.
Which is funny because, man, if any of those other rolls were one of the 2 people that were doing most of the talking there. Oh, I need to feed my cat too.
I mean, I'm gonna make sure to mention like the wharf area and the sailors and the fun bar fights and whatnot.
Well, here is what they say, because I did have this ready as well. They say, what if we told you that we can incapacitate that whale to a degree, that thing out there, and if you kill it and don't turn it into a coin and gather the pieces of what probably remains of our friends, we'll come out. And we'll tell you how to disorientate it.
So you want us to kill the squid whale?
Whatever you want to call it. We've been calling it... Oh, God, I had this noted somewhere. Where the f did I put it?
So it has not been being called Kyogre.
No, we did have a god called Kyogre, but that doesn't look anything like it. Ah, God of the sea. Gods are gone. Yes, we can tell you how to activate the radio tower, and if you kill that thing and don't turn into a coin, then we know you're safe.
How do I put this? It is very big.
You know.
And we are not.
It just means more to eat.
But we can make it very weak for a short period of time, and we can tell you how to do it.
Fret gives a thumbs up.
I mean, I'm obviously down. I don't know about the rest of you.
You could split the party.
No.
I have a question.
You take that shit and leave.
Yes?
Wouldn't someone need to be in the tower to activate the signal?
You got about 10 minutes. At least that's how much battery we left up there.
That's not a lot of time. But if we've no other choice, how will we even know it's going to be nearby when we activate the signal?
That's where the fun part comes in. There's a radio tower with a control panel, and there's a big switch. The big switch is how you turn on the radio tower full power. All you have to do is kind of slap the panel a little bit and press some buttons, and it'll start sending out random signals and stuff like that at some point. Once it does that, it's going to be all over this place, around the tower itself. You flip the switch, suddenly everything goes full power, and that thing goes to ground level and twitches a lot and flails. As I said, it took us way too long to figure that out. We've been running that thing for ages with an emergency signal, and it kept on coming around, and now we know why. I think the radio tower aggravates it and it can't get close.
Ah. I wondered why it wasn't just ramming into the tower. And it does seem very focused here.
Yeah, we built a MIDI one in here to keep or to draw it so that way it'll go away afterwards. If we shut this thing off, it'll go away.
I guess having control over whether it's near or far is a comfort. It means you know how it'll behave.
Yeah, which lets us go out into the city and not be cramped in this stupid, smelly building.
It also means you can't be surprised by it sneaking up on you.
Not like that thing can sneak. You hear from the back and you hear, "Shut up, James, for the love of God."
No, Simple. It is the tower from Pokemon Gold and Silver.
The stairs go straight up. Once you go up the stairs, there'll be another flight and another flight. You just need to make it up to the 6th floor. There's only one room up there. It's the main control room. It's open. The lock is fake. We kind of put a bunch of plastic on it to make it look like the badge would still work. It doesn't. It hasn't for a while, and we don't want to run the electric system for that, so the magnetic locks don't function. We only got a pulley lock or pulley in here for power, so
So, you're not going to come out until we've killed the whale?
yep, we want to see that it's not a coin.
It would really be helpful if at least one of you could help us with the controls.
Hey, James, come here. No, 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 no. And James get pushed out. You see a creature that is, once again, oddly long arms, extendable or longer fingers than you expect. Actually does drag against the ground. They look like they're designed to reach up high as he's shoved out. He does have a large head. You don't see hair, but you see green strands that almost look like algae, but not quite. They're awkwardly pale, with a yellowish hint as if they were meant to be in a savannah-like setting. This poor guy stands there awkwardly and then
Crit waves.
forces what you would assume is their species version of the smile and goes, "Hi, I'm the sacrifice, I guess."
Paint is pressing his head against their arm and
Ah!
gives it licks.
It's eating me! It's eating me! He says, bunching up in the corner.
Paint is not going to eat you.
That's kind of how he says hello.
Okay, I
Whack,
just
whack,
have
whack,
to
whack,
ask,
whack.
Ah!
does these guys, how awkwardly do they seem to move?
Depends on what your definition of awkward is. They seem to walk just fine. They just seem to be vegetarian and probably fed off of trees most of their lives.
Okay, how is he dressed?
Like a sailor, kind of
So-
loose shirt, loose pants, just a band around their waist.
So not exactly style.
Nope.
How humorous, how weird is his face?
Well, they have a bulbous head, so their eyes are pulled apart further. They're definitely not a predator species because their eyes are off to the side, their head a little bit more. Not really much of a nose structure.
Okay, well, you see, I'm basing this off of the fact that if his hands are dragging on the ground, he does not have style and does not have grace and has
There
a
you
funny face.
No, don't stop.
Stop.
Please, no. No.
Stop.
I refuse. Go back to your corner.
Finish the joke.
No, don't,
Oh.
don't encourage him, Viv.
I'm encouraging it.
If anybody need me, I'll be underneath my desk. Yes, he is currently crumpled up in the corner because the thing made a loud noise, and now he's terrified again.
Paint is
Fred,
looking down at his at the hands, tilts his head, and pushes gently on it with his nose.
Why is it cold? He shouts.
Fred will open up his waterproof bag, and pull out a Wander Meal bar and offer it
Don't
to the.
feed him that.
To be fair, I
Les,
do believe it counts as vegetarian.
Les just places a hand over his mask and shakes his head.
Paint then is trying to push his muzzle under the hand,
This poor guy
trying
has
to.
no idea what's going on. Go
Oh
ahead.
yes, Paint is introducing him to the concept of giving pets.
This poor guy is being offered a weird substance and has something rubbing up against him. He does not understand.
Okay. James, was it?
That's what they keep calling me.
All right. Take your hand, and Shoal's gonna hold up his paw, and just
Uh-huh.
do this on top of the other one's head. And Shoal just kind of makes his paw go up and down.
He does the patting motion, awkwardly, looking absolutely terrified.
There you go.
Did I appease the being?
Probably.
Paint is wagging.
If you
Why
see his
for
tail
its
going
tail
from
move?
side to side, that means he's happy.
Okay. Happy movements. Good. I am not dead. Hey guys, I'm not dead. Go somehow use the control panel. Fuck you.
We really would appreciate the help with the control panel.
Okay, can I get up now?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get eaten more?
No.
You are not going to be eaten, James.
Paint laps at
Unless
his
we
wrist.
find some way to catastrophically fuck up.
You hear from the inside, that's James's specialty. You hear, shut up.
Oh, he'll fit right in then.
It's
Fred-
fine.
Fred will hold out bar and shake it at him.
What's with the white thing?
That's... Mask articulates into a face of disgust. Food. He had to work to make that happen. You better appreciate it.
He'll slowly take it. Uh-huh. And he'll put it close to where you think his nostrils are. And he'll sniff and he'll be like, oh, not this stuff.
Oh, thank Shadow.
You could take this back. Is this powdery substance that happens when you grind grains into like a powder and then you just half cook it?
It might as well be.
Fred just takes it back and it looks so dejected.
I swear. James,
Food?
if you
This is
come with
what we-
us,
Hmm.
if you end up coming with us, I have a bakery. I can make you real food.
This isn't food. This is pest control.
Fred looks so dejected.
Shoal is laughing at Fred.
Trust me, I know. I've had a time trying to convince him that that is not food. He refuses.
You watch as this thing stands up and his body gets thicker suddenly, like he was holding his breath this entire time. And he just inhaled for the first time.
So what you're saying is he can inflate himself just like a balloon.
No, it's the opposite. He made himself look skinny and weak and pathetic and not edible. And he goes, okay, this way, and he's going to lead you up all the floors. The stairs are congruent. Occasionally, when he hears a sound, his body skinnies up for a moment, then relaxes.
Paint is
I mean,
staying right next to his side.
He looks so nervous. Anytime anybody touches him, it's suddenly super skinny. Just
Oh, then I guess he's super skinny the entire time because Paint's doing the whole right against his leg the entire time. Paint is trying to provide comfort.
Paint is giving the exact opposite.
Blast really wants to help Paint understand, but also Paint just seems so happy trying to do this. He can't bring himself to stop it.
Prey species, social contact is not something you do with outside of anything but the thing that you screw. But he will bring you up to the 6th floor where he will show you, and this... Y'all had to roll 20s in the fucking perception, otherwise you guys could have missed this entirely. He will just kind of push open the door, and there's a control panel, and he'll start pressing some buttons, and lo and behold, you can literally see the whale out there swimming around. After a while, you watch as it starts to literally circle the radio tower at a certain distance, and then he'll point towards a knob, and he says, when you give me the signal, I'll go ahead and flick this, and it'll be at ground level. It's still dangerous. It'll flail a lot, but and he'll still try to eat you. We learned the hard way. Not my fault, he says, looking away. Totally didn't think it was safe to, walk past the flailing, panicked, angry thing and lost somebody. But yeah. It should be in a weakened state. Yeah.
Thank you, James.
Shoal is gonna go ahead and go move out to the front door.
Oh, Shoal, you're not even gonna wait until everybody's at the ready to go down there.
Shoal is gonna be ready before anyone else.
Shoal's gonna try and take this thing on alone.
No, he's not that stupid.
Fred's gonna come with.
Okay.
Shoal is just braced and ready to just neum right at the fucking thing.
So I'm gonna point out the fact it is 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 10 p.m. for me.
So this is a combat. I don't know how long it'll take.
Probably longer than an hour.
Probably.
Especially if this is like a big combat.
Possibly. I really don't actually know how this one's going to go.
I cannot stay up late tonight.
No. Well, and Zim has his other game.
Yeah.
Then calling it a little early at a good spot is not the worst idea.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fairly normal.
As much as I would like to keep playing, yeah, if we don't want to go over. Not when Key needs the bed.
Set the scene before we do a cliffhanger?
I mean, you can. If you want me to do the setup, we can have the lever pulled, Crunk and or James. And he pulls the lever as you watch this thing suddenly begin flailing in the water and slowly sinking. It's almost as if it's experiencing some level of pain, as if its senses itself are being scrambled. It goes down to the ground in its frenzied state and is flailing. Yes, this is a damage per round combat, if you're close enough. However, at least its actions are going to be limited, so to a degree, it is a sitting duck.
Apparently, we are getting a full combat scene of this from Whiskers.
Oh,
well,
no.
I think we're going to get a new background intro, is what you're saying. See, this is why I hired Whiskers to do my reference, because, god damn it. Here, we're going to switch to show off him a little bit more.
Whiskers is amazing.
And yes, Lobo, so keys, combat will be happening. And I guess I got to make that a shirt. And possibly a coffee mug, because that feels like it'd be a coffee mug. Hey, Key, what else should be on this other than just the words combat? and then
No,
me sealing it and putting my logo on it.
It's combat, and then every additional combat, you lower the font size a set.
Okay, I can do that. Do you have a particular font styling you'd like, Key?
Papyrus.
No.
Some whatever it is, it has to be italic.
No, I don't have a font set. I don't
mean-
even remember
Figure it
most
out.
font names.
My font, my vote is always for Papyrus or Comic Sans.
No.
You're a monster.
A skeleton specifically.
Yes.
Of course, you would be the Doot Doot monster.
By the way, I'm glad you guys didn't run into this because the combat was 4 times as hard if it wasn't in this state.
I can imagine.
Oh dear.
I'm reducing a lot of its damage down. Somebody still might get 8.
Oh boy.
Well, just don't be in front of it.
I will find a font that isn't Times New Roman.
Times New Roman is basic.
Well, so is Comic Sans MS, so deal with it.
I mean, yeah, but Comic Sans annoys more people than Times New Roman does.
I'm not looking to annoy people. I'm looking to sell shit.
Oh,
I
if we're talking like default fonts, I usually use Oswald or Spectral.
I'll look at those.
They are also fairly basic.
Here, do you know what? Do you know what I can do? Do you know what I can do right now? Since we got time, and I'm right here. And we got time. As soon as Photoshop opens. File, new. Let's see. We'll do 1,000 by 1,000 because I like to go too big. We'll make sure it's 300 per square or pixels per inch for proper print material. And then I will just go ahead and here add a source. I wonder if game capture will work. We'll just create it now. How about that? That way people can give input.
But also, as far as game, are we calling it at that?
I believe
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Photoshop? Well, I tried to add Photoshop, but apparently instead it didn't. Huh. But yes, we're calling game. There's no reason to continue because the battle might take longer than an hour, or at least intended to. I forget it. Photoshop's not worth it. Oh, Photoshop crashed. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, I'll do it later. Wingdings. No, Lobo, we are not doing wingdings.
Well, I mean, that completes the trifecta.
Times New Roman, but every 7th letter is jarringly sans sheriff. No, Robert. You go to the corner, mister.
You
No.
monsters.
You people have read Reddit. No.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
Times New Roman, but every 7th letter is jarringly sans sheriff. No. I want to watch Whiskers continue to draw. Here, I'll just watch in Sim's channel. So let's.
At least you and I got the joke, Taigo.
What? What, that you were going with the funny skeletons?
Yes.
I'll create it after stream. Here.
Well, I just refused. Viv, no. I refuse.
But yes.
Viv flipped the table. You didn't get
Oh.
to eat the whale thing this session.
Oh, Vari flipped the table for me. I'm not at the computer.
Oh.
Oh, it has been on Tumblr. Even worse. I will find a good font.
So I should ask,
Yes.
since the majority of us are here, and I will have to message Rex about this. Would people like to do a one-shot next Saturday?
I am getting my next tattoo session is next Saturday, so it will have to be late.
Okay. If that is palatable to people.
I'm down.
How late is late, though?
My tattoo session goes till 6 p.m. So the earliest I'd be able to be here guaranteed is 7.
That is only 2 hours.
Yes. Well, 2 to 3-ish, yes. But
I would not want to make you press it, though. We will figure something out.
Okay.
Worst
I only
case
mentioned
is we can do it the Saturday after next session. Or we, because I don't have many days off right now other than Saturdays, so.
That's fair.
I, on the other hand, have a lot of open days because things.
Yup.
I, on the other hand,
we'll figure it out. So really quickly, let me close up my stream and raid Sims. That way people can watch more tabletop gaming nonsense here on my end.
Yeah, I haven't raided Zim in a while either, so I'm going to raid Zim too.
Raid Zim. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're raiding Zim. They know we're coming. We're on their stream right now, so no raid message. For those of you on YouTube, twitch.tv/drunk_dragon_era. Otherwise, Razim and Oneko Taigo are both here. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining. Drink plenty of water. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for joining us here at the table tonight. And y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Drunk_dragon_.
Zim, who's this mysterious
rated my
raider you
stream
just
with
got?
10 views.
I wonder who they are.
Sorry, I was taking some pictures for Conrad. Hello! Thank you very much for that raid. And now let's go and wrap up this recording. You all know me. Most of you came hang out with my streams anyway, so yeah. Anyways, on my end, thank you so much for joining, everybody, for the Recallers of the Lost Pathfinder. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going.
Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
One Tiago raided my stream with 6 viewers.
Lol.
Thank you as well for the raid, Tiago. But yeah, it is your guys' support that keeps this channel alive. I cannot do this without you guys. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, grabbing some packs of cards to stream loots, or just bringing your friends by. But for now, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you all check out drunk_dragon_era, as well as Oneko Taigo. There will be links to them down in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. And I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye.